amazing guy, intelligent, unified, even the Benins and the people, our stray Igbo brothers, he unified everybody. Let's talk about his good things. Okay? But over on that stage, it's going out of hand. It's going out of hand. Let's be honest. We call ourselves the Jews. We cannot be stupid. The Jews didn't build or face the whole world by destroying themselves. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. Now, you destroying the upper woman seller, flogging the primary school students, saying like you want the Nigeria to hear you. Listen, the Nigeria want you dead. After 1960, they gave you £20 upon all your investment everywhere. They don't want you to rise. Then why you being the person to destroy and demolish yourself? So they're happy that you're doing that. Nigeria is happy that you're doing that. Because the more you do that, you create a distraction for yourself, then not following the process. I like my brother, say, up to today, I like my brother, up to today, they're still sending petition to UN. They will listen. They will listen. But they don't need to destroy Benin for UN to hear them. They will listen. They will bend. Before Igbo nemekwere love. Igbo nemekwere law. I want to report. I wouldn't name with law. We follow the law. See, release this man. Release this guy. You and send some of their delegates. Release this guy. I will continue. Our big heads, our professional heads, our they made then and they maga. Edewe no gawa. I want to hear Edewe gawa. But if you now face the it's not helping you. I was really, really, really brought to my knees seeing okra being destroyed in this hard condition. Then I saw a child. Some people, they don't consider others. Me and my family, I got born on why. So when I got born again, I apologize, but I don't care about my family. What I care is that common man outside. My man is here today. I'll be more tomorrow. Tomorrow. So tomorrow. So when I cracked my joke, I want everybody to relax. When you support to romance in Namdekan, when you support to when you AK-47, you're my brother. I am indigenous person of IPOB, but I'm not a member. But I am an indigenous person of Igbo land. I am. By name, I am. So you're limited. That's all you. MLK go Nibaje. Kai mutatu bani na kende Yoruba ya. Kai mutatu nye there. No matter what they do, they don't attack Yoruba business in Lagos. No. They know what they're doing. They're demolishing you financially, economically. They're demolishing you as an Igbo person. Use your brain. If you do Achuga can come home and start selling. How? Achuga and Lagos. Everybody has seen the sit at home. How are we developing? It doesn't make sense. We all have to come together, sit down on a round chair, talk man to man. Forgive me. Email him, forgive me, because let's prosper. Why are you going for? Bobby, you wait. Bobby, you wait. Why are you wait? One good enough mother, that spirit, you wait. So arresting Simon Ekpa is going to create another Simon Ekpa times 3. So what next? What should we do? Sit down and talk. Dialogue, profile solution, the Jewish media. One in a attack. Look at the Jewish now. Go all the whole conglomerate. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, the Jewish guy. All those guys, Facebook, Amazon, a former boss, the Jewish guy. You understand? All these guys are owning the world because they went back, did the assignment. We stay down there. We can't lift each other. But if I'm lifting you, you're lifting me. I know that. We start thinking, we are Simon Ekpa, we are Waipo. We are all indigenous people of Aligo. Once it's Aligo, once it's Rigo. This I'm not a member, but I'm there already. By chance or by whatever action you're doing, I'm there. But now we have to sit down and talk. I like one ngwa imperfect nwoke kwuole ike agwụ nwere ikuti uche abịa m imperfect uche abịa m uche abịa bosi pụtara nwaanyị nwanne anyị nwaanyị ihe ọ na-egezie ntị anyị tụsị hapụ nwaanyị ka okwu igbo na hapụ igbo na-eche nwaanyị hapụ ya ka okwu ọsọ kwuru is the summary of any n'ukwu imperfect I hate my mic na-eme nwaanyị co-host ara agbagbo oge humanity.
What's happening? Is anyone speaking? Okay, danger.
Yes, why are you calling him mannequin? Anyway, so thank you.
One mannequin again, we destroy our space.
Okay, thank you so much. More like Grandmaster Zubrenike. Grandmaster. Actually, I got one injection in the next 10 minutes. I got one injection in the next 10 minutes. All right. Because no, I mean it. I told you, I'm in the hospital, so they will inject me, and I don't want to be bothered after the injection. You wanna? Ongaba. All right, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, I'm not.
Good morning. I did.
Now the time is a couple of things. Thank you very much. If we get perfect in this boom, no problem. Let me just say something. Like I said earlier, I'm not here for a lot of you entertainment, and I'm speaking to the APC people. So, without your permission, let me proceed to speak in my mother tongue, and I'm speaking to my own people. Imperfect. And when he sent the DM with space sabido, that thing, Obuni need any proof to the reply to that thing.
Can we get a translator, please?
It doesn't matter. Only a disclaimer. He's speaking to his own people. It doesn't matter.
And who are the objects again? All
right. Thank you. Because she was so in fact, he sent him a DM. I wouldn't need any other explanation to answer me again. You got to go. All the need that when I woke up, saying I'm trying Mama don't live na Igbo. I got to go. All the need me. I'm a journey away one. Now the kind of one you see her. Simon Epa one year needs to turn out. So you understand? Car is your cobble. The MJ Kuriha Bona. Imana been in a space before that just saying our on autopilot. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. I don't need a booth. I need a booth. My name is Hemchari Yuku. You understand? The fan and one name can be a see that now. Only another up with the Hane. Only a windy Fulani to a near him. Or we can parry dealing deep. No, you will be born. You mean when I'm more Susan Kato. Ni who is been one corner jet. Number no Fulani to a name. Oh, by a honey kumakia. Haga Poteba Sigi, a Gijabo Hanes in the Igbo. Tamas in Nanikano. Mana, wouldn't Parinda Parigo in the Bany? The Parigo can ye Parigo Mata, a Parigo in your opponent. Macani more on age. In where that entitlement, mannerism. No, so he could waste you, so I'm assuming, Uno Chehead Yota, who believe on one dag in the moon. Freedom. I'm a queen pusike. Biafra Bona, Aga Chota, Oga Bunam de Cano, Nandi de Casimon, Banandi de Candia, Nukuna Space, Gabundin Duani, imperfect. Achoram da Biafra. Achoromia. I got them name. Achoram that kind of Biafra. Stay Biafra ga. Makanapari ahudi too much. And I can't say about Pusikwe Ike. And when on yellow IPOB and due to her, Ikikere Igwani Haige American. I know Granny Pusiki, where was it? ahụnụbeghị m ebe onye Igbo na-akpọrọ onye Igbo ịbịa isi n'ala. You understand? Na-agbanyeghị ego onye ahụ ji, mana anyị fọrọ ya mgbe ndị IPOB bido a na-akpọ Nnamdi isi n'ala, a na-afụ Nnamdi ka Chineke. Anọgo m na space nọ ka mmadụ si ya ga-egbu nne ya gbuo nne ya tupu ya ebitere Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ wụ ihe ihere.
This is Igbo space. I don't understand. Can I speak outside to my tone? What is this now?
Sky, you have to stop that. Sky, you have to stop
No,
that.
I'm not hearing what he said. I want to hear
You
what he
don't
said.
have to hear what he's saying. If you're not Igbo, you shouldn't even be here.
Please
Can
stop.
I speak outside my own tone? I'm not speaking to him. You can I speak outside to people that understand Hausa?
Speak whatever you want to speak.
He's hearing
Nam,
himself too.
God, please, don't do that thing you normally do. Please, I'm the one speaking. Do not interrupt me. I will give you the benefit of doubt, but don't do that. People, I beg in the name of God. So they come say, so ihe m ji wesef jesi kam na so m na-ekwu bụ na enwere onye nyere IPOB ikikere ịgwa anyị ha anyị ga-eme n'ala Igbo. Maka na mgbe ihe anụnwa bido echetara m n'ọnwụ 2021 nnata Nigeria for project. Asị m na-ada akwụkwọ iri mbọsị Mọnde mgbe chọbasị maka gịnị ha say that na ndị IPOB si na a ga-eji Mọnde wee mee solidarity day for Nnamdi Kanu eji n'ụlọ nga. Mgbe sị ya weelụ ọ bụrụ na ihe ndị be anyị chọọ ya dịrị ha na mma. Emegide ihe a during that same 2021 na Nigeria anọ m almost 3 months anọgide season ọ bụrụ ọsịsọ ọsọ Mondays na ọwụzi Monday na Thursday akọtị m na-ekwu Monday na Thursday emegide ihe a Monday na Thursday bụzi normal routine for them. Shortly before eme election ndị IPOB pụtasị anyị na ha chọrọ declare Biafra states na enwere onye ga-atụ vote na South East Ọta City for 5 days. Ndị a declared sit at home. Actually 7 days. Today now they are declaring 10 days sit at home. Who knows? Enwere ike na ọnwa abụọ ma ọnwa na-abịa a declare 2 more sit at home. Ihe m ji ekwu ihe bụ na Igbo unu ekwukwana ka ihe a mee unu. Unu ekwukwana ka ihe a mee unu. Enwere onye nyere IPOB ikikere ịgwa anyị ihe anyị ga-eme. IPOB adịghị ekwuchitere m. Ode ekwuchitere nna m. Ode ekwuchitere anybody si na-arụ m. Maka apụta ebe a sị mụ na ha na-ekwuru ndị Igbo. IPOB nwere ndị Igbo ị na-ekwuru. Ọ bụ na ịfụ vidiyo a na-ekwu maka ya yesterday, nwa obele nwa ọka kpụsị ya n'akụkụ ewere ụkwụ wee gbaa dị ọka gbasasị ọka gbaa egbe n'elu too nwatakịrị tukwula ebe a na-ebe akwa atụọ ya aka sị nekwe nka ọkwa ndị ahụ ndị na-azụrụ anyị freedom. Ihe m na-ekwu ya maka Igbo bụ Igbo ka anyị kpachara anya mali ha anyị na-eme onwe anyị. Ka anyị kpachara anya mali ha anyị na-eme onwe anyị. Ihe anyị na-eme onwe anyị will be to our own detriment. I am not saying this and I'm not missing words. Ahụla m ihe a before. So ajụjụ m chọrọ ịjụ imperfect bụ ha bịa na here wee si anyị na atụọ n'aka si n'ọwụ ndị military, atụọ n'aka si n'ọwụ steeti gọọmenti, atụọ n'aka mana enwe ihe ebe anyị na-ekwu perfect. I'll close with this. Na nwaanyị amụsụ tiri mkpu n'abalị lute n'ụtụtụ nwatakịrị nwụrụ. Kedu onye na-enye ọda? Kedu mgbe ndị enforcers na-apụta? Ọkwa mgbe sit at home enyere ọda sit at home ọkwa ya? So without a sit at home, logically you say that now, without a sit at home, there will be no enforcers. So kedu onye na-enyekwa n'ọda sit at home? Ọkwa ndị IPOB na-enye ọda ahụ. So if you give an order and people now come and start enforcing that order, kedu ka ị ga-esi tọnụzi wee tụbezi aka si n'ọwụ ndị amị na-abịa egbu ndị mmadụ ka e nyere ọda? Ọwụ ndị amị nyere ọda, ọwụ ndị amị na-enforce ya ka anyị na-agwa onwe anyị eziokwu. Biko nu eji m Chineke ayị unu because na ịpafe na space ga propaganda efe na too much. Ha asabago ndị mmadụ isi again anyị amagakwa through this cycle all over again. Biko eji m Chineke ayị unu anyị na-anara information a ka anyị jiri uche anyị akọ uche anyị wee jụọ onwe anyị ajụjụ. Ka anyị jụọ onwe anyị ajụjụ ọ na-abụrụ ndị IPOB sit at home. So does it mean na ndị na-enforce sit at home na ndị IPOB na-work in collaboration? Because mgbe ọbụla anyị nyere order sit at home, enforcers will come out and start enforcing it. Mana ha pụta na space ya ha atụọla anyị asị si anyị na ọ bụrụ ha nwa na-enforce ya na-egbu ndị mmadụ. Mana ọ dị nwa create the ground eji wee mebi enforce in the first place. Bikonu Igbo anyị nwa ihe anyị nwere akọ n'uche ka anyị jụọ onwe anyị ajụjụ. Bikonu ihe a ga-akwụsị. Ana m ayọ ịpafet enwe na space wee melụ propaganda ndị ha maka ihe ha na-abịa ihe akịta anụmanụ ha na-achọ audience. Eji m Chineke ayọ gị biko ka progress anyị mejigo so far let it last for us. Anyị ata n'afọ enough. Igbo anyị ata n'afọ enough to lose everything we have worked for.
Progress on Twitter space.
Ọkwa ifu gị ya these are the kind of
Simple question. Ị na-anụkasị ọgụgụ onye ala.
nna m adị m agwa gị okwu. Adị m agwa gị okwu. I don't talk to you. Calm down. I don't talk to IPOB people. And I always say this. Please, let me clear. This guy you always give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. I'm triggering these people. Give me 10 seconds. Triggering these people. 10 seconds. I'm carrying for more than 10 minutes. You have to be calm.
I want to hear him
Master, be calm. Don't tell me. For 10 minutes. I want to interrupt. Can you come in my camp? Yeah,
you drop, boy. I've asked to respect you.
It's okay. It's okay. You have the mic back. Thank you, Prophet. Thank you, sweet angel.
Grandmaster, finish it because you don't.
Okay, I need to drive. I want to drive. It's all good. No, he cannot. He cannot. I'm trying to maintain.
Not about him take your time.
I'm not too aggressive.
You're not.
I'm trying to maintain the peace. It's fine. Let it be. But I hope that as Igbos, we will use our tongue to counter our teeth. Thank you very much. Grandma, good to be so long, Peter, eh? Good to be so long. Vico, let us be calm, Vico, no. Mazi, you go wait. The other Mazi senior is. You have spoken like twice now.
No. Since morning, I just spoke once. I dropped. Since morning, I'll be here.
So I'm not lying, Abi. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's only once that I speak now.
Go ahead. Anybody will carry this red cap chief at the fear now. Before I go to the Uka Bashu now. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, if I can wait, no problem. I'll go. If I wait, no problem.
Okay,
if you want me to wait, I can wait.
Go. After you go to
because I want to speak to this guy called Akokari and David as well.
Okay,
I want to speak to him when they are on the speaker stage of this idiot. Akokari, you come here. You come to Metro Michael. You can cook my friend idiot, John. You come on. Metro can cook my friend.
Can you get up when you like? What is wrong with these people, man?
You come on this space to tell us. Why in the question on a space you walk and the question on a space we walk. Right? I want to ask this question. Why is it that Onyo Bunokuru against IPOP is talking down on Igbos? Why is it that? Why is it like that? Is IPOP not Igbos? Is IPOP Biafra? Let me say it here and I will still say it again. IPOP is not a Biafra. IPOP is not an Igbo. IPOP is a group trying to actualize the ideology of Biafra. So simple. That is why we have Masop fighting the same Biafra. You call yourself IPOB. IPOB can mean a lot of things in the world. IPOB can mean a lot of things in the world. I mean something else. Call yourself indigenous people of Biafra, using it to kill people in Southeast. You are telling me, you are trying to win me in your madness that everybody in the East is IPOB. Are you not crazy? Are you mad? So let me go to what I'm trying to say. If these guys CJ Simon Ekpa arrest, let us arrest Simon Ekpa and the reason Nnamdi Kanu. Makakini for what? For what reason? Who brought us Simon Ekpa? Did you know Simon Ekpa before now? Let's tell ourselves the truth. Did you know Simon Ekpa before now? Did you know him? There's no difference between what Simon Ekpa has been doing and what Nnamdi Kanu has been doing and what Simon Ekpa is doing now. There's no difference. Because we have captured Nnamdi Kanu on video, calling the same Ohanese. They are shouting, Ohanese is shouting that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. They are calling Ohanese and that, calling David Umahi, David Hausa, calling all manner of things, all manner of them to our Igbo leaders. We have captured Nnamdi Kanu on video, calling the 200,000 heads of Igbos for the head of one man in Konso in Imo State. Are we not here? We are here in this country when Nnamdi Kanu declares shoot aside on anyone that come out on a sit at home day. We are here. That is when they kill almost 5 people in the Ihiala local government. We are here trying to bring proof. What proof do you need? What proof again do you need? Okay, you said that the Fulani herdsman is killing people in the bush. What right do you have to create security Are you a government? Are you a government official? Don't try it. Do you have any right for that? People are coming here to justify it. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu created security for us. Created the ESN. ESN, they are using to extort people now. You will be in your house, they will call you. Fuel us now. Do this. If you didn't do that, they will come and kill you. They have done a lot of damages in Southeast. They are talking about IPOP. What kind of IPOP? I said it before and I'll still say it. I believe in the ideology of Biafra. I didn't believe in what IPOP is doing. IPOP is a criminal organization. And we have to call them out for that. And I have to say something about someone telling us that Boko Haram should not be killed, should not be used to fight them, this and that. So because of that person is covering his own crime, we should cover it our own. So because of that person is covering Boko Haram in the north. How many houses in the north? How many people are living in the north? How many people as of now? How many people? Boko Haram are ravaging the north. So you want IPOB to be ravaging the east the way Boko Haram is doing the north? Is that what you want? Let's tell ourselves the truth. I'm not here to pamper anybody. I'm here to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And please, let me stand this now as a serious one because I've seen too many tweets now. I beg, no vex. If you have issues with me giving space to those supporting IPOB and everybody here to speak, you can please, I'm begging you in the name of God, can you just please gladly block me? Or better still, exit the space. Please, at the back now, let me call your names. One is Ogo, OGO, we carry yellow, orange, whatever. Respectfully, please block me. The second person is Vinoski. I beg, Vinoski, vote for MP. I beg two of you. Can you two of you please just block me? You don't join my space because I'm giving chance to everybody so to air their own opinion. Are you guys being serious now? Respectfully, please block me. As you can see,
please.
Hold on, please. As you can see, as soon as they enter my space now, I lose weight. I want to eat well now. I get sleepless nights. I'm begging for money to survive. Is there any place, special open spaces? Am I getting paid for it? What's the worry myself? Are you guys just I'm begging for or somebody to you guys should just respect yourselves, please. Open your own space and dictate those that you give back to speak on your spaces. Don't go on my timeline and start tweeting nonsense. Master Zako, please, you are next, break. Over to you, sir.
Please, for those of you who don't understand Igbo, I'm an Igbo man, and I would like to speak Igbo. It will help me to explain my feelings very well, especially to my own people. Biko onye dị ebe a ya akpọsịna mmadụ afọ ibi ikwuo obi ikwuo ka o si dị onye dị ya kwuru obi ya a sị na onye bụ ọgụ chekwu adaka ọwụ na ọkwa ha mgbumkpu ọdọọdụ o nwere ife anyị ji mara Igbo after ka e nyechara anyị 20 pounds onye na-enwe nyi anya n'iru ọ na-afụ agụụ achịrị ịtarị aka nri aka na-afọ na-apịawasị ndị Igbo arụ ị na-anya nwa ịmụrụ amụ afọ ya etoko ọ bụrụ kwashi ọkọ ndị Igbo wee mee ife a na-akpọ ya onye ahịa na nwanne ya ejuna na-aga okpuru ikoriko ya mana tata ife niile a aweziri ya n'ime ọfịa a sị na nkịta na-eri isi abụrụkwanụ na ọfụ anụ na oyi eri n'ọka ife si wee dị onye pụtazịa anyị na-emezi ka mmadụ enwere ife ọ bụ egbue mmadụ asị n'ọdụ ka ọ dịzie ka igbu mmadụ abụrụ ife dị kọmọn. Onye na-anwụ anwụ Fulani ma anwụnyụ anya ọ na-amanye elu. Ife ị chọrọ ime mmadụ eme gị ya ọ ya adịkwa ya mma. Anyị bụ ndị Igbo bụ osisi kpuchiri ụzọ na-eri apa mma. O nwere ife nji atụ ilu ndị a nna atụ maka na obi adịrọ m mma.
Nna m kwuwe okwu gị na-ekwuwe.
Ọkwa na onye kpọwara afịa fụ onye goro n'ọrụ na ọ na-azụka.
Ise.
Mana ịkpọrọ afịa ọ bụrụ na ile ha iru amachụsịa onye ahụ a na-anazi afịa ha na-akpụ ụkwụ akpụ ụlọ ete ha aka ebe ihe na-ete ha aka. Mana ọ bụrụ na ilecha afịa leta ego na-ana ụlọ adị nso. Kedu na ife anyị na-eme onwe anyị? Kedu na ife anyị na-eme onwe anyị? Anyị ma eme onwe anyị. Asị onye ahụ egbu jiri aka ya gbuo onwe ya. Asị onye nwere ikpe ọnwụ ya jiri aka ya gbuo onwe ya.
Okay.
Ọnwụ na ndị ọbara ọfụ anụnwa amụchara enwere obi mmadụ. Asị m onye tii nke ya dọọrọ ya. Onye tụrụ ya dọọrọ ya. Because na ewepụgo ndị anyị ji eji ife, ndị anyị bụ ndị Igbo ji eji ife. Ndị egbugboro abụrụ ndị egbugboro dị ka aja dị n'ala. Ndị be anyị si na onye gburu nwanne ya na-ejere ọfụma. Na onye gburu nwanne ya bụrụ odogwu na a na-ekeri nke n'ụlọ na ọ na-ama ka a na-eke ike. Ịnọziala obodo oyibo ndị mmadụ eche nụọ. Obodo oyibo abụziala eluigwe bụrụ ebe ihe anọ na-eme ka osisi ọnwụ. Ọ bụrụkwa na ịkụ ya enwe mmiri bụ isiokwu na nnata ya iko. Afụfụ nwa a na-ata n'ala Igbo ọdụ unu mma. Ọdụ unu mma na-arụ. In 2018 ka m nalụ wee lụchacha ife niile nlụ employ ebe mmadụ 18 ka na-alụ ọrụ. Ife niile a kịta mere mmechi asịsị tatụhom tata asị echi. Ọ bụrụ igbu ofu onye bụ isiokwu nọ na igburu ma ndị niile kwụ ya n'azụ ndị na-enejere anya na vaya esi n'aka onye ahụ ewụrụ mmadụ. Igbugbo mmụọ ndị a niile. Ọkwa anyị si na onye enyere nye. Ọ bụ na ịlụ kọmpani mee ofu onye employị. O nwere onye ahụ imere employị nwere ndị si n'aka ya eri nri. Igbuo onye a igbugo ndị niile si n'aka onye eri nri. A sị na dibịa na-azọ ndụ na-ebi ogologo ndụ. Kedu ife anyị eji na-egbu onwe anyị na nkịtị na-abụ anyị pụta anyị a na-ala ya ile na-emegheri na-ekwugheri mmadụ a na-egbu nwanne ihe. Amasị m ụdị obi anyị nwere enwe ndị Igbo mmadụ ọ na-egbu nwanne igbu nwanne ya idobe arụ na ife ị na-eme ịdị praụ. Ndeke n'anya a sị na onye a na-ekiri ekiri adịrọ mma ịgba ọtọ. Ndị a na-enwubulu anyị anya ọkụ na-achọgbu etufa ya esi tisasị anyị. Unu nwe wee mepeelufu ụzọ fa wee bata wee jisiala anyị bata n'ime anyị wee jisiala anyị wee na-etisa onwe anyị. Ife anyị na-emezi onye fụ nwanne ya ọgbakarịrị ya nkụ. O were anya ike na-awụ ya ka ọ warisie ya. Onye na-awa nwanne ya ka nkụ oye yekwa nyi. o were esiri ite onye eyekwa nri ka anyị jukene n'onwe anyị ajụjụ onye na-eme akwa na nwanne ya nwụrụ anya mmiri na-agba akwa ọ na-eme abụrụ nọ ka akpọchi ya onye nwụrụ anwụ nọ ka ndị dị ndụ fụ na onye nwụrụ anwụ ekwesịrị ịnwụ na ọ bụrụ oge ya na mmadụ gburu ya ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele a sị na o metụta imi o metụta ọnụ ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele onye chee na ọ nọ n'elu ọjị na a na-alịrị ọjị arị mgbosi oge rue ngalaba ọjị adakasịsịa ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele isi na ife a na-eme a na-egbu ndị be anyị n'ala Igbo n'ọdịghị mma isi na ife a na-eme n'ọdịghị mma ihe egbu ọkụkọ ụzọ na-akpọ ụla isi na ọnwụ nwanne ya amaka na ndị mmadụ ka ya anwụ mmụọ na etu esi egbu ndị mmadụ dị mma ihe anwụkwa n'ọnwụ ka ị marụ ka o si adị ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele o a na-agụ nwaanyị were agụ tu ka nje na mpaghara nke ọzọ ife na-eme anyị n'ala Igbo abụchara m na a na-abụ ka o si n'aka ọ na-agara onye nwere pawa onyewe kọmand ka onye nwere pawa na-enye kọmand ọ bụrụ na ndị ekpọrọ ndị ndu chọọ ka ife dị mma ọ ya adị mma mana fa chọrọ ka ọ dị mma bikos na o nwere ifefa na-ebenefiti na ọgba aghara niile a na-eme fa chọrọ ka ọ dị mma mana ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ achọrọ ka ọ dị mma anyị nwabụ ndị mmadụ bi n'ala Igbo anyị achọkwughị ka ọ dịla anyị mma onye bụ ajụjụ anyị kwesịrị ịda ajụ onwe anyị ndị gọọmenti etiti enyebu iwu site rapụ nwa amadi ya eji n'ọnwa amadi a bụ isi ife niile a na-eme ndị otu ikpe site rapụ ya faka jidesie ike ife ji jidesie ike bụ na ba jide fa mana ba anyị ya na-etisa anyị ma tolukwelefa na-etisaba anyị ịmụrụ na amara ife ka ọ bụ ife ọbụla nwere usoro anyị chọọ ka ife dị mma anyị ebido gwawa onwe anyị eziokwu onye fụ nwanne ya ma na nwanne ya izizi onye ma na nwanne ya nwanne onye ejiri egbe gwu ya onye dowere ụmụ arọ na ana na-apịafa ịtarị na-apịafa mkpala onye dowere onye nkụzi na-akụziri ụmụ arọ na ana na-apịafa mkpala na ọ bụrụ famel fa nọrọ mgbe a nụrụ ahịa gboo ndị a na-apịa mkpala kịta a na-akwasasị iro ha nọrọ agụụ dị na agụụ dị ama m mmadụ onye na-enye nri every month agụụ dị ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele ịkwado ife ọjọọ ya abịala gị ka anyị merụ n'onwe anyị ebele ejizi anyị akpọrị nye ha na-akpọrịzi anyị ka o nwere ife anyị bụ onye pụta ọjụjụ pụọ ma onye asabeghị arụ onye asabere arụ onye atabere atụ ụtụtụ onye afụrụ n'irie fụ onye Igbo na-eme ọfụma ọ na-akpọrị ya etu osisi ya your people ọzụkwa ndị Igbo wu nnụnụ nọ n'ụlọ ugbenye na-azụ n'aja ka anyị bụ ọzụkwa Igbo eji eme ọnụ ka anyị bụ ọzụkwa anyị na-eji akpọta mmadụ ọkpọala anyị kpọghị anyị eruo enyi ọfụma nwarịa mmanya na-enu ya kwado ya ọmabụrụ ọgaranya afata ife niile a nara ana na onye jide nwanne ya bụ maazị Nnamdi Kanu kedu afa nke nwa dịka gburugburu afọ nọ na Finland isisi gbuo nwanne ụdị ike ọ na-anụ ọgụ n'ụlọ jewe na Abuja jee nụwa ọgụ kedu ife na asisi gbuo ndị bụ unu asị o nwere ntị ya n'ụwa nkịta na-eri isi abụrụ na ọfụ anụ na oyi eriro n'ife mere ede otu ebe enwe ụmụnne m ekele m
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I know that most of them no understand this.
Mazi, biko, ngabia nkina.
Yeah, hold on, please. I know say most of them when no they go village, you guys won't understand this one. Mazi, thank you so much. I beg, you are going to do it this way now. Nurse, you'll be next. After you go to Kadi, then come to Chuku, then go to EJK, please. Thank you. Nurse, Kadi, Chuku, EJK, please. 4 minutes each, guys. Thank you.
Okay, Dalokwano. No.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, Bikono, Mane Kuno Igbo, Beke Nkwaike Batani Obele, Manonu Igbo Kaya Neku, Kampuena Beke. I will be talking in Igbo language to be able to express myself very well and, bring home to what I want to say now. So please, you can, ask someone to help you with interpretations or however to pass the information to you. Imana Mazi Kugo Fuma and Yanini Kubane. Ana Dekanyo is Sobundi is a Jabuja Jenobog. Nanaja Delta Ogo City Nebafo. Aforum Fana Abuja. Chefejera Abuja Jenobufa. Nkaputa Keta Netimbu Sufa no Achoro Mebafa. Bella Soro Kumbasia. Sinon de military. Nezuwe Mananye. Unu Yamagonim Nekumakia. Ojera Abuja Jeno. Before with the phone nacho. Ndi Bobani, Ndi Ogaranya, Ndi na Bagotego, Kane Kuku Namde Kano, Makana, Ometerofa, Makana business fana Gabu Fuma, Ndi Kenona Oko Chichi, Anana Lego Neti na Euro Netinelon, Okofuni Belaketa Sina, Okofi Fanyo, Banon Etie Camille Benine. Sukatana Subuni Ju na East, Uzadero, Mokadero, Abu Camera Kayamba, Ketako man na yetie camera. Makana Umekitogia na Aro, Makana Achogia, Babundu Oji, Nechedia na Hendozo. Fade Tino no Mobasarofa. Aqua Mbosiaka, Juzokano, Piane, Aqua.
Let me go down and come back.
Akwambosi aka ọ ji ụzọ kalụ bịa na-ebe akwa na TV. Ejikwa marginalize anyị. Ejikwa adị ndị Igbo be anyị adị enweta falụcha ọrụ, adị enweta reward. Eweli anyị ndị ọzọ. Nsi kịta ka ịma alụ maka na o metatogbu gị na alụ kịta ka ịma na ndị Igbo dị marginalize. Ọ na-ebe akwa na TV. Mbọsị enyi a ka o mekwa Joe Igbo kwe na Lagos. Nwoke nke ofe mma na-apụta. Na-enwebere onye bịa ji Asorok. Bụtụ onye ofe mma batara mbọsị a akpọrọ gị aje. Nsi n'obi m. Ọ bụrụ ọka mma onye ọ na-eme unu ka unu mara ebe unu na ndị esoro ndị anọrụ na bịa ajenda na ọkwa na Lagos kwụsịba gọta na ihe ndị ọzọ na-ebo ọ bụ ebe nke alụ gị mma.
So ihe ji na-apọnti atụ ihe ndị a bụ na ndị mmadụ bịa a na-asị jee Abuja gwa ndị gọvanọ gị gwa ndị nka ndị gọvanọ aha ọ gbasara ọgwụla na ometapụ ụfa na-alụ fa bịa tinyebe ọnụ na ya akwa ofu ọgaranya anyị nọ na nga na UK keta federal gọọmenti eblikiri anya chaa dị no blink eye but enwere ebe onye ahụ esi na obodo Naijiria pụta efu na ndị mmadụ ya agbagharị federal gọọmenti ya agbagharị ọ bụrụ ndị na-akpọpụta nwunye ya they will put effort efu na anyị eme something but o nwere ife eme gbasara nwanne anyị nwoke anọ na nga na UK keta ka m na-ekwukwa ihe a kwadoro ogbugbu a na-egbu ndị be anyị n'ala Igbo kacha karịa ndị ajela akwụkwọ na ụmụ anyị na-ele afịa akwụkwọ nri na ihe oriri ọ bụrụ na ine n'anya na ịchọ kafa mee observe sit at home ọ bụrụ na imebi ngwa afịfa ịghasị mmadụ mechie afịa gị elele afịa for now ọ bụrụ idestroy gbuo ndị mmadụ egbusisi ndị mmadụ mba nke imebi ife a na igbusisi onwe anyị adabarụ chaa ọ dabarụ so maka na ọ na-adị anya ọsịsọ ịgbalụ na-eblem IPOB ihe niile na-eme na East ọ bụrụkwanụ tata ka biznes bidoro pụba n'ala Igbo biznes ebiga bidoro pụba n'ala Igbo ụzọ adịrọ I'm rounding up.
Thank you.
Ụzọ adịrọ ọ ya mee ụfọdụ n'ime anyị abịa gbalụ jee protest nke ijere na Lekki toll gate ka ị karụ dị nke ijere na Lekki toll gate ka ị karụ dị jee protest na Abuja jee na nke a jee na nke ọzọ ndị nke IPOB jewe mgbe e bidoro movement ọfụrụ ka ị karụ dị fa mmadụ ole have paid with their lives si na a na-eje protest. That in Nigeria is not worth losing your life for. Ịghọtago ihe ọbụla a na-eme si ndị be anyị unu emebizi na ngwa afịa unu. Draw a better strategy. Mana sit at home ọ dị mkpa iji remind ndị be anyị that our struggle is still ahead. Daalụnụ.
Thank you so much. Sit at home in the Kokoya or for 1 day or for a week or for 2 weeks.
As much as any idea,
I disagree with that. I'm sorry. That one doesn't make any sense. Anyway, thank you so much. I beg, who was in the goodness? Ogamu is good.
Namina, it's Kadiko.
Are you the goodness? Yes.
Kadiko, eh?
Yeah, Kadi, yeah, Kadi.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Kambanyuku nebe, my brother just Kuchakita. Kambanyuku nebe opposite. Bikoni. Onye na-agwọ ọrịa ya na-agwọ ihe kpatara ya. Ka anyị gwọọ ọrịa gwọọ ihe kpatara ya because ọ ma ya gwọọ ihe kpatara ọrịa. Ọrịa a ga-egbukwa onye ọ ga-egbu. So biko anya na-ajụ esesi ka ihe kpatara sit at home. Ịkwụsị ihe kpatara sit at home ga-akwụsị. Ifuge. Why I'm saying this? Ndị Igbo nwanne anyị nwoke Nnamdi Kanu na Biafra a na-achọ nwekwa n'ihe ọma ọwụ ihe ọjọọ. Ọ wụrụ ihe ọjọọ mụnwa ma support ya. Ifuge. Anyị si sit at home. Onwe ihe ọ na mmadụ mee n'ugbu a nweta uru na ya ọ ma ime sacrifice ọ ma ịtụfu ị gaghị enweta. Okay, so what I'm saying is the essence is this. Apụta si ka nọ 1 day or 1 week for sit at home just to send one message to Nigeria or to the world Always sacrifice. We all have to pay to get what we want. It's a sacrifice. Over 1 week, 1 day, 2 days. Let's see. After all, this is the time of
Kadi.
Yes.
Are you aware that we go to 6 months? Nigerian government would even care.
My brother, I understand you. Everybody will go on a point. But Kaicho pointing Keka in Murunaya. Ihe anyị na-eri ndị a hariburu onwe ha ga na-eri on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. Ọwụzie so only on Monday ka ị ga-eri ihe a after amansa gị again. All 1 week ka ị ga-eri. Business emego n'ala Igbo I'm getting to 50 years. Business emego n'ala Igbo since amụrụ m. Ka ihe unu mechatagoro. Ọnwụ ka ị ga-asị chọọ ị ga-nweta visa ebewa Lagos or ị gawa Abuja. Each only may travel outside Nigeria, if you are Lagos, if you are Abuja. Can't go nowhere. Eseba Hamiloyi, Adareba Adago refinery na Lagos. Issue Budo, also, Ibuti, Abamereba. All the non Ali, we could see money, we could see with the Ibuti Beba. So, all your company, no Buddha, their headquarters, na Lagos, non Abuja. But, if they say we take the oil, we na leave. Ndị a na-ekwu ihe ha nwekwa dị sense. Onweghị m na-akpara ọnwa ajụjụ ka m na-ajụ. Ndị a na-ekwu ihe a dị against sit at home, dị against Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB, ha nwere sense. Ka ebe government set up in Nigeria a ga-enweta n'ala Igbo a ga-asị onye Yoruba ga-ahapụ Yoruba bịawa ala Igbo bịa biri. Of which biri ụlọ n'ala Igbo ye rent ya ka anyị nwasị rent in other places. One person afforded to go to Maka. But they got about 5 million, 6 million, 10 million. So why I'm saying this sacrifice this and get what you want. Stop eating because eating is when you eat, you push it into the toilet and it's gone. During the time of COVID-19, they said that everybody should sit out, everybody, there was lockdown because of your health. And if you travel, police will catch you. Did these people die? Did any person die? Did they even you? People, all these people. Everybody was cautious. Everybody was cautious. And then was sitting at home, doing little you can do. I was there 1 week or 2 days or 3 days. My brother, they make you Okorocha, use Okorocha top for you. I can make you pose at them. They make you Ojos or Kano. And indoors I get mayor. Can you mayor? Oh, you may go. Because I want a more wine. One night, okay, please,
a minute more, thank you, sir.
Yeah, 1 night, okay, God, that's go happy. Because to say happy, I don't know, I got body. In our dog, on our video, this protest. It was not violent, it was not peaceful. They are not going about anything. It's federal government that orchestrated everything. It's the federal government that started everything. My children can protest or can agitate in my house. I don't throw them or go to court and jail them. I call them and say, what is that? What can we do to solve your problem? That is how it's supposed to be. So let's forget about it. Sit at home have come to stay. And as it sit at home, one login, 1 year logo na be at na be there where my corner sit at home. People that the
Okay, it's my turn now, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I just shared something now. Abakari. Abakari is being granted by Federal High Court Abuja.
Bakari FBI declared wanted. They don't want to build Abuja. These are the issues. Now these things now, then they bring, then they give all these IPOB guys the power to talk. These are the issues.
For the Abuja get protest, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It is not fair. It is not. It doesn't make any sense. That's the way they're supposed to go give America. Now they don't see. It is just too obvious. Like the marginalization, the partiality, everything. They can't just hide it anymore. It's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I beg, let's.
If I meet you.
You go wait first.
No, you called me now.
I go skip you, no vex. I don't do
No, don't do this kind of thing. I don't wait here for like 10 hours. So.
I know yes, since yesterday. Hold on. I beg. Let's hear from a lady. Then I'll come to you. You get the extra 2 minutes. Hold on first, I beg. Auntie Kechaide, good evening. Good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for the opportunity to speak. Imperfect, I've been on this place since yesterday when we were talking about the same thing. I mean, a lot of things have been said. So much things have been said from both sides. This thing that I don't even know what to say, especially after seeing some videos that I saw yesterday. I wept. I cried for hours, even till this morning. I've been in a very bad mood every time I sort of reflect back to what I saw in those videos. And the little girl who was left, I don't know how she ended up just being alone there and witnessing all that. The kind of trauma that little girl would have to go through later in life, it's another thing to worry me as a mother. This sit at home, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and all this Abegobiadika Otuto Torunamu, that you don't know how to deal with it. Because just what you said now, if I haven't seen the news about Abba Kyari being granted the bail, let's see how the federal government is going to react to that. Nnamdi Kanu has been granted bail, he's been released, sort of, but then these people, Buhari decided to keep him. For Buhari, arresting Nnamdi Kanu and keeping him is like a trophy for him to feel, that feeling of Nkari. I'll show you that I'm more than you, or I'm bigger than you. That is all it is. They have no interest in Igbo land or the Southeast or anything that could enhance the Southeast. That is not their border. All they wanted to prove is that they are bigger than Nnamdi Kanu, especially because Nnamdi Kanu was gathering a lot of goodwill at a time. But unfortunately, all that goodwill that Nnamdi Kanu gathered, everything has withered away now. Because now, Neba, Estom, one of the people, even till now, I still support for Biafra to come when I think about what Igbo people are going through in the country called Nigeria. But I've also sat down to think about and watch everything that's been going on, especially since the time Nnamdi Kanu got incarcerated. And I tell myself, if Biafra coming is going to be like this, like people who behave like what I can't even describe, if they are going to be the people who will be at the helm of affairs for us to have Biafra, or if when we get Biafra, these are the people that are going to be our leaders, then I don't want to be part of it. Because I don't want to be part of Ihendara. Look at how IPOB has fallen apart. IPOB has disintegrated since Nnamdi Kanu got out of the picture. So an organization that cannot even hold itself together, how will that organization be able to lead a country or a whole group of people? So there's no point playing blame games, because there's no blame there's no blame I'll play now that people have not played here right since yesterday. IPOB lost a lot of goodwill because of the way they started approaching things. Okay, egbuchazie ndị niile nọ n'ala Igbo, kedu onye a ga-achị? Abụ na anyị niile egbugide agụ ugbu anyị because we are sitting at home for 1 week, for 2 weeks, or because somebody is trying to enforce sit at home, and then egbugide everybody, gbucha onye ọbụla, emechazie nwetazia this Biafra. Who is going to be there? Who is going to enjoy it? Because initially, when this whole thing started, every Monday, I was indifferent as a person, but a lot of people tried to convince us that, yeah, people wanted it. And I'm like, if people want it, fair enough. And it's a sacrifice for Nnamdi Kanu to be released, which I believe that most people support for him, at least since the law has set him free. Let him be set free. It's the ideal thing to do. It's the fair thing to do. But how dare you now come and tell people to sit at home for 1 week, sit at home for 2 weeks? If they don't, you're gonna maybe see just people. Does that not even tell you that these people do not have enough? Somebody near a vegetable, okra. It destroy now. So those people in the, how does it concern the federal government of Nigeria? They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about and I want to make it clear that even if we sit at home for 1 year, it will not bring Nnamdi Kanu out. We have tried that strategy severally. It has not worked. So, what you do is to go back to the drawing board and try another strategy. You can't keep doing the same thing all the time and expecting this, a different outcome. We have sat at home. It didn't work. So even if we keep so this sit at home, people now call here, they are only using it to show authority. We are the ones calling the shot on Ali Igbo. That's all. That is all it is for them. They are not expecting any different outcome. The federal government will not release Nnamdi Kanu even if we sit at home for 100 years. So we need to re-strategize and find out, Mayor, what is that dialogue that we need to have for them to release Nnamdi Kanu? IPOB, the people okay, we are speaking for you, but we are gonna kill you to speak for you. Look at what happened in Russia the other day. Wagner, they marched, and the whole world was supporting them. So why can you not march? March to Abuja, you go the halfway. Bido, kasi okay, na bezebe wedge you no so. So you cannot be in Ali Igbo, destroy Ali Igbo, helpless people. Okay, unu feel that na ndibun so in Ali Igbo our elites. Go and fight them. Stop killing innocent people. You want to murder them or put fear in them. Umakagara school.
Can you just keep quiet? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Can't you hold your emotions? Can't you?
Certain Joe, is there any proof?
Could you please continue?
There's no proof. There's whether there is proof. Please, can I just finish before I forget what I want to say? Whether there's a proof or not, if a witch cries at night and a child dies in the morning, who will you blame? Oh, the witch.
Please, additional. I sent you something. Additional. I didn't meet anybody.
I don't know how I got muted. Okay, so somebody said there's no proof. Fair enough. Whether there is proof or there is no proof, let us keep deceiving ourselves. But when a witch cries at night and a child dies in the morning, we can't help but point at the witch. If IPOB did not call for sit at home, there wouldn't have been any enforcement, whoever is enforcing it. So I do understand when people begin to say that Simon Ekpa is on his own, he is not part of IPOB. That is because IPOB has fallen apart. They disintegrated. They couldn't even, get their organization together. And how then do you want to convince me that you're going to be able to get me a country and then that country will move? Or unaga chanyo chichinchibu. Okwani anya jinisi ahu. Wema kadin sigade. When this one I know now. You tell me to sit at home and I will sit. If someone else doesn't sit, the person gets killed. Or is that the kind of Biafra we all want? No. Personally, I don't want to be part of it. As much as I want Biafra, as much as Achom Ogani Hundibo, Achom ke treat Ndibo with respect in Nigeria, as much as Achom ka and I will always be at the forefront to fight for that, personally myself. But Achohomia with people who do not have any empathy. I'll have to stop here. Thank you, Imperfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sweetenjo, I saw a video of one man. Is it Antiuba or I don't know, Chris?
Imperfect, are you there?
I am talking now. I did talk.
What you get, man?
It's my turn now, right?
Who is you?
Sweetenjo.
It's me now. It's my turn. It's my turn.
You put Emma, right?
Yes, it's me.
Imperfect, I'm hearing both of you. Come control the place.
Sweetenjo, you did get network issues. I don't know if you are.
Can I go?
And Uncle, hold on first. Wait now, hold on. Please, I saw somebody, they armed some people in Anambra State. Which of them are name again, I beg?
Ipanyoba.
Yeah, whether they say they put security camera, whatever. Now, Sweetenjo, I beg tomorrow, if everything comes back to normal, if everything normalizes, like, is he going to get back those weapons?
No, he will not.
Good. Nobody now so they condemn within that person now they do. Why can't they buy vehicles? Why can't they buy vehicles and empower our Nigerian police? Why can't they empower Nigerian police?
Police don't run away. Police don't run away.
Why are they? These are some issues. Tomorrow now we are going to talk about unknown gunmen. Now so it starts.
Imperfect. If the federal government or whoever is brought there on that seat wants Nigeria to work, they know how to make Nigeria a country work, to enforce rules and regulations, to make sure the police is equipped. States have their own police. I live in America and each state has their own police, state trooper. They have different people on the road. What men in the road, the internet, the land, they see everything. If they want Nigeria to work, they know, even if they are so myopic and unintelligent,
I thought it's that is the problem.
I could look. In my God, very respect to Madurin, and when you talk, I don't interject. You need to learn that and hold your emotions for real. Don't do that when I'm talking, okay? As I was saying before that rude human being interrupted me. Imperfect. If truly our leaders in Nigeria are not greedy people, they are not self-greedy to enrich their own pocket and the pocket of their immediate family, Nigeria should have been working. How many years since independence? Nigeria should be working at least 65 to 70%. No, but they're greedy.
I'm tired.
They are just greedy. People die every day. After death. Like back in the day when I was small, younger, and I watched my uncles, my dad, my mom, people get sad when they see people, dead people. Now it's like people just walk over, rest in peace. There's no respect for the dead anymore. There's no respect for life anymore. You could have said people don't get common sense for Nigeria.
Sweet angel. My own be say, even, do you know what happened to Ibago? Are you aware that they can't use Ibago to fight their political opponents in Alebo?
That's the thing.
I don't hate everything. What do you worry our politicians?
Why don't these people go against those politicians? Why are they going to ordinary people? Other going why they destroy those things daily.
Sweet angel, we can't hear you. Your network is bad. Sweet angel, I don't know if you're on the way. Sweet angel, we can't hear you. Sweet angel, are you there?
Yeah.
We can't hear you. Your network is bad. It's like you're on motion or something. We can't hear you clearly. Anyway, Equity, are you back?
Yeah, I was taking this call. Yeah.
Okay, hope you had a good night rest. You're welcome back. You have not missed a lot, actually. The issue still remains. IPOP get like 5 different types.
Right.
And some of them still they insist on say everything they do the right. They don't never agree everything they do the wrong. Meanwhile, for Anambra State, they don't carry guns now. They give some people with the hungry. Only they must say they want to secure a particular place. I just watch them.
Just imagine.
Tomorrow now, so they'll get unknown gunmen. Tomorrow now, so some people now, they will use those same people, give them millions, they will take them, go they fight their own political opponents.
Yeah.
Now, so they go they talk now. Now you can say all this IPOP. Can you just say, okay, we are not doing this IPOP thing again. We're gonna keep them out short for now. Just stop the whole nonsense. Then look to see how they will take the use this whole IPOP, they do all this nonsense again for Alebo. When I know the hear word, when I think like one-way traffic, when I want the ever the hear word. The easiest way to fish out this guy is committing these crimes is for all of you to just stand down now and forget this whole thing. When I want the hear word, when I want the ever hear word. If it happens now, so they will come in a name. Even if they will not, they will accuse you guys. And you guys will still listen. Sit down for like 1 week till whatever time it comes. Are you guys insane? It's not going to work like this, for God's sake.
I guess your visa is ready for Somalia. You must understand prophecy. You must understand. Sorry to interrupt. You must understand that prophecy from which prophecy? Get your visa for Somalia, and this is what is happening now. This is what is happening now. So if you want to come to me, then face me so we can cause a public.
I know you don't live in Nigeria, right?
You say I will. Excuse me.
Hold on, please. Evan Nwafo, please. I am sure you don't live in Nigeria, right? Evan Nwafo, I am sure you don't live in Nigeria, right? I'm asking you now, sir. Mr. Evan, can you hear me?
He can hear you.
Let's move on now.
They will just stay somewhere.
But can live in Nigeria, sir?
They will just stay somewhere. Where Nigeria are you?
I live in Biafra land, mister, and I live in Europe also. I also resident in Biafra land.
Okay.
Okay, don't live in Nigeria.
Leave him. I don't want to argue. I get headache.
What I said, according to the prophecy of which all of you guys knows, even though you claim ignorance.
Which prophecy?
Nnamdi Kanu's prophecy.
That's what will happen.
You must locate your visa for Somalia. That's what is coming down to Igbo land. Because none of you, hear me out, none of you who cares Nigeria is going to be fine. I'm waiting for the invasion of foreign invader in our land. And instead of all of us to come together, this one is talking the other way. Imagine what the other woman is just gushing out of her stinking mouth. I wish I was just close to her.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're welcome, sir. When do we talk next, please? Thank you. Chuku, over to you, please. Go ahead.
Imperfect. Sorry, who is that idiot? If you stand close to me, will you be able to talk? In I see you wish you were close to me. If you see me,
it's okay, sorry. I just took him down to listen. I'll make him good for now. Okay, Chuku, over to you, I beg. I don't care for you.
Thank you very much. It's been a while. Well, Imperfect. First of all, before I make my submission, I want to thank you very much for this space, because this is something nobody wants to talk about. Then secondly, the people of whether people of any side of the divide will not even allow any of the other people to talk on this matter when given opportunity. So your space is a good opportunity for everybody to bring their case and ask for solution. Then let me start by saying this. I will quote two people that I will never like to quote in my life. The first person I will quote is Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Professor Chukwuma Soludo, when he was talking about these people, he said that this is an ideology, and you don't win ideology with war, with guns. You win it by super ideology.
Sorry, that was a mistake. Go ahead, please. Sorry, that was a mistake. On me to make Chuku, please. That was a mistake. I want to accept someone's mind, please. Go on.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what I was saying, I said I will post Professor Chukwuma Soludo. He said it's an ideological war, and you don't win ideological war by guns and cutlasses. You win it with a super ideology. Now, on the other hand, I want to also put another person that I don't like to put. That is Professor Yemi Osinbajo. When Yemi Osinbajo was talking about the state of Nigeria, he said that we cannot trust the people who brought us into this problem, this economic problem, and we cannot trust them to having solution to the problem. Why am I saying this? We have some people who support APC who come here to want to give us solution to this problem. First things first is that it's APC that brought us into this problem. It's not IPOB, it's nobody else, it's APC. Now, because we like to forget so early. First of all, I remember in 2017 and in 2018, when I was arguing for the same IPOB in Calabar, I could literally say that these people have not killed anybody. And the person was arguing with me, and the people, they tried everything to paint a scenario where they have killed one person or not. There was almost no case. In fact, there was no case. All these things started after 2021, after the time of EndSARS. That is the first thing. Now, many of us have been coming up to say, okay, witches cry in the night, and what is it called? The baby died, sit at home. And someone came here and talked about the death of the professor, that's Professor Dora Akunyili's husband. First thing, did he die on a Monday? Did he die when they were enforcing sit at home? This is not just about sit at home or anything. It's insecurity. If the people feel secure, no other non-state actor will declare sit at home and they will obey it. It's not possible. The truth of the matter is that we have a security system that has failed in Nigeria. It doesn't matter what anybody wants to talk about it. They are talking about state police. I don't subscribe to that, because I remember that El-Rufai threatened to arrest me to be in Kaduna State, and he would have done it if he had state police. Because we live in a country where there is so much lawlessness. And I will say again and again, if the people in power, if our federal government know that they cannot give us security, then they should contract it to the citizens. Let us now see how we can solve it. Because I don't understand. Asari Dokubo had the guts to go to national TV the other day to say that Buhari contracted him to secure Nigeria. That is why he could drive through Southeast. And people say, if you like, sit at home for any day. Let me tell you, my people, there are things people don't understand.
My very good friend and I will call him my brother. He's from Cameroon. He just went to Cameroon this year, and he's from the Ambazonas side. One thing about it is this: their struggle was even worse than what these people were doing is even almost child's play. But one of the things that ended it, or one of the things that reduced it, was he told me specifically that the government addressed all the issues they raised. Now look at it this way: the government is not going to, or they are not planning to address the issue. Yes, and I want to also tell the people who support these guys, the people who support these people, the IPOB guys, I want to tell all of you, in anyone you support, I'm very ashamed of all of you. Very ashamed. People have been coming here and mentioning they kill, they beat people up, and none of you have ever said it's wrong. All you say, what are the proof that it happened? When you are not able to say this is wrong, it should not have happened. It's either you are apologetic to it or you are sympathetic to it. You feel it's okay when they beat, when they kill people. It means you people are let me not use the word. You people should have the courage to say this is wrong. That's the first thing, and you are not doing it. You are not doing it at all. Now, back to my own whole this thing. The truth of the matter is this. What I want anybody to know is that nobody should undermine whatever is happening. Yes, we cannot overlook it, and we cannot undermine it. The truth of the matter is just a full-blown security problem. We will not say who is Southeast is anything. Yeah, it started with Niger Delta militant. In fact, it has been a norm in Nigeria that when people carry arms, they defeat government in Nigeria. They cede territories to them. They do everything to them. And one thing many of us don't know is this. Just you look at the nation of South Sudan, you say they cannot be destroying. The truth of the matter is this: if they continue to cause crisis, they will gain some support from outside. They will gain people from people who want to make money from war. They will gain sympathies. So we do not just relegate them as people that we can just flush out anytime we want, and yet we have not been able to do them anything for almost 2 years. Now, yes, it's true that their public support is winding out, but after this election, is gaining back the momentum. That's the first thing. So it's something, but the problem is that the government of Anambra, the government of Southeast is not ready to solve it, and the government of Nigeria is not. So I will come back to the whole thing. Nigerian government should do what it's supposed to do and provide security to the people of Nigeria. It's not a Southeast issue. It's not a South-South issue. It's not a Middle Belt issue. Because other people are watching. Now, people can now know that some people cannot declare it at home on a Monday. People will willingly obey it. They will replicate another. Yeah.
Kadibia, how many minutes more do you want, sir?
Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm rounding up. So the thing is this: if you are not going to, my own solution finally is this. First of all, there are political solution, then there are military solution, then there are intelligence solution. The first thing is this. Political solution is this. I think it will be wise on the federal government if they withdraw all the charges they have against this man and let him go home. Wherever they want to let him go, let him go. Why am I saying this? Yes, if you ask him by my own standard and my own moral, did he commit any crime? Probably he did. But by Nigerian state and Nigeria anything, did he commit any crime? Definitely not, because Nigeria on its own is a crime state. If Nigeria did not try someone who took up arms against country and dethroned a democratically elected government, we later even elected him as president and he served as 8 years. Why are they trying someone who just was somewhere making threats? You don't call someone a terrorist by threat that he made. Now, people who say that MNK or Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, I have no problem with you for saying he's a terrorist. But what you are indirectly saying that Finland is harboring a terrorist, which is very insulting to the Finland government. So if you know they are harboring a terrorist, why not report them? So it's very insulting to them. People know all those things. So the final thing I want to say, first of all, political solution.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you want, sir?
Yeah, I'm finishing now. The political solution, federal government should withdraw their charges. And the other one is the judiciary. The judiciary on their own should do the right thing. The Supreme Court, it should be fast. They should stop delaying it. We saw when they tried the Kekwerimad in London, we saw how fast it was. So they should do everything and conclude it fast. Then finally, they should find a total overhaul of our security situation. Our security is a shame. It's a shame. The other person, Dougie was here saying that they have destroyed all the police stations. You can imagine someone saying that non-state actors destroy the security apparatus and they burn down, and you think and it makes sense to them. And it makes sense to them. So why are they security apparatus if some criminals can just level them down? It shows that they are not serving any purpose in the first place. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You don't try. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Just one word to him. Disclaimer: Nnamdi Kanu has not been found guilty, so there is no withdrawal of any crime. He has not been found guilty. Thank you.
All of my way go school. Now I get time to put ears for all these things. Now I'm still make your submission come out, make another person come make. I know they pick all this now words.
Imperfect. Get one information. Give you now. Just one information. Mazide here. Watch how him and Dougie go defend Abba Kyari from now till tomorrow. Watch out.
You see, I don't know. It's like when I get my own personal wahala, you, Captain, Dougie, Mazi, who again justice. I don't know what in the world about. It's like when I get here, when I meet, so I don't put my phone on my matter at all. It's Abba Kyari now. Abba Kyari.
I tell you, now about the new one and everything. See, only my issue is this was the own reason say my concern to be say like say this would agitate or Mazina Kanu, kind of thing though. What we say. When they talk solution on how to stop this modesty at home and how to secure the lives and property of people from the East, that's not the most important thing. And they are not talking about these things. When you tell them like, if they start coming out and start protecting people now from, people at the East now, like, stop this violence and sit at home, just stop. People not going to even get time for whatever like is going on back home. People don't even support this Mazina and the Kanu thing. But when they kill people, they kill people. They destroy the people. Okay, see that guy with them born in Keke now. That guy now tomorrow go tell me he can support IPOP or make us support Biafran. Man, where they feeding family through Keke. These people, they just need to know better. I don't know how they think about that part too. But maybe once you just did, financially buoyant enough to feed yourself and your family, you don't care about the rest people, and that's what is good. That's what's happening. But if you care about your fellow human, you won't be acting like this.
If Anubada is buying gun for them, he can do better.
Do you have proof?
Okay. Is there anything anybody here can do to improve his security outside the people in the power?
Okay.
Is there anything?
Then killing your own people is the best to protect your people.
It's okay.
No, what are you do in Southeast? What are we not saying? Is the government that will still protect them? It's not any other person. We pay taxes to the federal government. What makes us taxes to IPOB?
Okay.
So if anybody dies, it's the government that are killing them. If anybody dies, it's the government that have been killing them because it is their duty to protect the people. I remember watching the American debate. They blamed George Bush for 9/11 happening because he could not secure them.
Okay, thank you so much. And that is in a sane country, in a sane environment. You're right. But in Nigeria now, I can't like anything we see you take. Now, equity, you see now, all these IPOP guys now, just watch. You see this Abba Kyari case now, they go capitalize on now for the next few days. Nigerian government, they give these guys reasons to do whatever they want to do. Like the Ojoro Bitis, like the Pasha Bitis.
Watch out, now. Watch out, Abakari, not the kill people. Abakari, not the kill your people. That be the message. Abakari, not get boys when they go kill their own people. These ones get posted, they go kill their own people. They blame government for not putting people they are killing.
Where the evidence?
You know,
Abakari did rating, so
they are killing. No. Abakari is not like Martin and the Kano. We say, man, how many people go kill their own people now? I will not tell Abakari too, but at least you don't get posted, they go kill their own people. These people, they kill their own people. They blame government for not protecting the people they are killing.
No, Abba Kyari killed a lot of people in Igbo land, Joe. Abba Kyari killed a lot of people in Igbo land. Don't say he did not do anything. He killed a lot of Igbos.
Abakari killed both in all over Nigeria. Even Evans self confirm all those things. Evans will catch.
They should stop killing their own people.
Abakari don't get defenders, so now wow.
Imperfect.
Yes, now I don't get defenders.
This guy circulating guns. These people he has given guns to protect me. Okay, how is he going to retrieve all that guns back?
That's what I asked.
How are they monitoring that the right guns are with the right security people? And must they kill people?
Non-government are coming up again, and non-government are coming up.
Must they kill people to enforce rules?
That's what I'm saying. It's just simple. They will tell you they heard the news of US news.
If you want to make corrections, you don't kill your own people.
Don't kill your own people.
You don't
more sense.
Because you feel that you want to make a correction, or because Mazen Nadikalo is not guilty. The court has freed him. Who is holding him now? For all you ignorant people and for you learned people, who is holding him? Or is it Alibo holding him? Is it the market woman holding him? Is it the person selling something in Okwete holding him? Or the people selling fish Afibo holding him? It's the federal government. But when you kill your own people, the same people that say, oh, we want our Mazikalo out. You and you come here and you tell me you don't care? You're a fool. You're a big fool. When you kill is it okay and now walk? You're going to go on a frog and a rat?
Igbo will carry gun against Igbo one day. Igbos will carry gun against Igbos one day. You all want to kill on yourself, Taya. I never see anything. Now they craze for it.
We know they craze, I beg. For those people who are doing
I beg.
You see now, this Naim Perfect to drop the person.
Don't speak. I don't speak over you. When we kill each other, these people kill each other. Go to school and flog little boys and little girls, and the teacher harass them. They want to see green, whatever petty things people are using to survive in this hard economy. Please, are those people they destroy? Are they the ones holding land? Are they federal government? Even if you want to enforce that sit at home, must you kill your own people to make things right? Somebody was talking about the Jews. If you live in America, at least I live in America, the Jews have businesses everywhere. They are tight. The Jews don't kill one another. They don't. The Jews own the businesses in the world now.
Sweet angel, when they go out to protest, American government not also shoot them. So let us also balance that thing. These guys, they were nobody. Nigerian government made them out of nothing to something. When they're busy protesting, carrying flag, they go carry guns, so they shoot them. These are the issues. Nigerian government did this thing deliberately. Nobody should tell me otherwise. When we went to Lekki to protest, what happened?
Are we going to kill ourselves because of Nigerian government?
That's just the bullshit.
Are we going to kill ourselves because of Nigerian government? Are we going to kill ourselves because of Nigerian government? Nobody is killing each other. Nobody's killing anybody. From next week, I'll start opening space. I'll be dragging the Igbo people. I'm an Igbo man. For next week, I'll start opening space. I'll be dragging Igbos. Igbos are their problem. You will not be the first person. Igbos will start going against themselves. Don't threaten us here that you are going to host this. I will drag the people buying gun. Drag the people buying gun. Igbos will buy gun. Very soon, I will get zip up. No, I pop there. Now, very soon, zip up will come outside. Zip up will come outside. Igbos will carry gun against themselves and kill themselves.
Who is this person? If you're not an Igbo person, what's your interest? Leave this space. Stop talking about Southeast. Yeah, you've been repeating that nonsense. Stop saying it. Do you want to kill the Holy Igbos? Is that why you're here? Of course, madness is your name. That's why you're talking nonsense like a madman.
Let's just kill ourselves.
It's not Igbo that is donating money for these guys. Igbo's like Akukari here. This idiot here. It's not Igbo that is donating money for these guys.
Let's kill ourselves is my message. I don't have anything for you, my friend. We are making time for
it's not Igbo's.
It's okay, guys.
We'll come here and beg Igbo people. We're begging them. How long?
It's okay. It's okay. I beg una. It's okay. Please, before we talk about this thing, I beg una try go watch 24 series from season 1 to the last. Then watch Designated Survivor. That one, watch them from 1 to the last like twice. Because I say some people they daft and they don't get sense. They can't reason beyond their nose. Then watch, is it Home of Cards or Game of Cards? I don't know.
House of Cards.
House of Cards, exactly. When I watch these two movies, especially season 24 series, then watch Designated Survival, where a governor or president go sponsor some people to go do riot somewhere just to see. If you don't know how this thing works. It is that simple. If you don't know how politics work, I think they follow the egg with now, so they eat every day. But I will sponsor what thing will kill for your house. It is extremely possible. And I will go control my hand, come on, sit down, equity, see my hand, I don't cut my hand, come on. I swear, say, anybody will first come attack you. The person will first kill me. But listen, now we will see what's supposed that person to come. These are just politics. If you don't understand, you won't understand. Don't forget about IPOB. If you don't understand, you will never understand what is going on. You know how many arms when they separate in the law of Nigeria when they get control? Now for that same country, they go for Kaduna, go steal arms. What are we saying? Come on. These are some people I don't like the greed in some people from that particular region. The wickedness. Their own Southeast go. Look at during the last election. Tell me how many Yorubas were insulting Tinubu. How many Northerners were insulting Atiku? No. But only Obi was attacking him from Enugu State. PDP. Ebonyi. And this other guy was attacking him.
What is the Kanu?
Abia State. Soludo. Everybody. Although they are all Igbo for
even this one in prison.
You come and be begging them. Begging them, please.
They're not doing these things. We're going to call names again for fucking sake. We all know all these things.
Tomorrow they will come Fulani they kill us. Tomorrow I can tell them to come Fulani.
They know. They go next. I won't talk.
Your brain is empty, Maz. You're just insulting idiot. What's that? Why are you insulting me?
Imperfect. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
I won't talk about this to himself.
Imperfect, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I hear you go.
Okay, sweet angel, good afternoon. Equity, I know they hear you since I joined this space. If they talk, I know they hear. But good afternoon. Every other person waiting this space, I greet you all.
biko ndị IPOB nọ na space, I think na aka nwe mmadụ ịbụọ nọ na speaker section. O nwedịrị ihe nche ịjụ unu biko. Ka unu na-asị ndị mmadụ tukwuru at home, unu emebugo ya before, anọ 1 week, onwe ma nke anọrụ 5 days, ịghọta. Unu na-atụ egonye ndị mmadụ mgbọ, egonye egbe. Biko unu na-ajụ. Unu na-atụkwa ego asịkwa ndị na-asị sit at home sa wee rie nri. Unu na-atụgo na December sendel ndị nọ n'ala Igbo, ndị ahụ na-asị ya sit at home agụụ na-egbu. Na send ngo ha akpa rice. Si ha wee rie si ha yes nọ ndị IPOB na anyị chọrọ ọganiru Igbo unu riwe. Onwekwelu ndị na-azụ n'akwụkwọ. Onwekwelu ndị na-edupu obodo Igbo ka a ga-abara onwe ha uru na Nigeria adịrọ mma. Or just isi ndị mmadụ sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. Biko IPOB sympathizers, sponsors. Ndị unu si ha sit at home, agụụ na-anyụkwa ha ịkpa akụ. Agụụ na-anyụ ndị mmadụ ịkpa akụ. You understand? So biko ka ị na-eme nke anyị na-emekwe nke ọzọ. Isi mmadụ sit at home, at least isi m sit at home for 1 week. Nye m ihe dịka 50,000 ọ ga-ezuru m. Ntukwuru n'ụlọ na watchwa TV, mewe enjoy. Ndị sure na n'onwe ihe na-eme. Ọ bụla isi sit at home without giving me anything. It is very, very wrong. Onye mmadụ na-abịa ebe anụ abịa ekwu maka sacrifice. Anyị emego that sacrifice. We've done it before. Even though you bidoro this struggle self as even the late Ojukwu, when we all after the war. Because I need reason to go mad. What is happening in the southeast? It is not a child's play. Yesterday, just now, Jason Sukabage mobile like this. No, boss, more about boss. I'm not being actually no, boss. You are putting that fear in people. And seriously, I can't blame our government. They are not doing anything. The government are the many. The government, if they want to flush these people out, it is not going to take them anything. They will flush these guys out. These guys are not far-fetched. Sambisa Forest is bigger than the whole of Southeast. Yet, for the past 4 years, nobody. Why don't we? Most people might bend down one. Why haven't we, gotten these people? After what happened, after yesterday, this morning, Ngari some places. I couldn't even see a police van. Yet I never know insecurity. Or the government serious. At least after this image yesterday, today for police. You with that confidence. CS na mama putechino na mama na nanga putechine. But in nothing, you will not see anything. So it still boils down to the the government take a drastic action. They will take that drastic action. And kudos to Ifanyoba. Though I don't mean support of Igbo and the Madegbe, but at least that thing he did is going to restore some kind of sanity in his own senatorial zone. Because you watch that video, at least the number of people nearby, at least those kind of people can even do something. If they can take it up from there. No one made this thing. You come out and fight this thing together with us. And IPOB can na wanka. Government. So what are you doing? Today, I watch on Facebook, I saw a video. Though I'm not sure on Simon Ekpa, but the voice sounds like Simon Ekpa's voice. Ebiana Madune a phone conversation with somebody in Nigeria on a wire Nagabute RPG in so and so place. The guy now say okay, or say I got send ego and cause na atutagego nego de no like just saying all sort of things. Simon Ekpa Onyishun. So what are we not saying? So one, we will blame the government. Secondly, in the IPOB, make sure you provide for them. Make sure you give them what to eat. They are not just sitting at home. Those hunger is killing people, and you're telling them to sit at home. When they sit at home 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what are they going to eat? Some people know it is what they fetch in a day. That's just for when they fetch
today is what they are going to eat. Tomorrow they go out again and look for what to eat again. That same day, you're telling them to sit at home. When you make that kind of thing, you get easy. This year took one for 1 week. Oh, bro, you can't get that to it. What's going on now? So, because now you know, because the IPOB, man, the government, you people, this thing don't know. If the government want this thing to stop today, Oga Hussein, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you, Jikeme. Afna aladi mabu lundenze. Aladi mabu lundi government natural kalibo de ma. The upset in Alibo is none of them. They don't send. That's what I want my umunamni. Look now, understand that. The uprising in Igbo land, whether Igbo land is burning, that's what they want.
But sweet angel, sweet, because I like Kasa with the Maju and at first.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go to El-Rufai. But before we go to him, Biko, I saw a video of somebody claiming to be the commander, whatever. Biko, is it that our security agencies, they don't have this they can't use that guy with the IP address of that phone or whatever camera they is making that video and get him arrested? How are they able to acquire such ammunition in Nigeria? We are joking, we did joke for that country. We are not yet serious. Because if you commit a crime now, do something now where they know like DSS will pick you in next 2 to 3 hours. Why can't they just locate these guys then? And verify, I beg over to you, my brother.
Perfect, Rafa, I greet you.
I do, welcome.
Hi, Equity, Sweet Angel, I greet you guys, and everyone on the space. Let me proceed, right? Perfect, those movies where you recommend, it makes sense. Because it could make person know when they watch those movies, understand the kind of ploys and divide and conquer, other tactics they use to, politicians they use to their benefit.
Very good.
Now, the truth is, you actually perfect. You made mention of that jail breakout. Remember that jail breakout, right? Remember?
Yeah.
You talked about that jail breakout. Since then, everything spoiled. Everything started. All this nonsense, violence, unknown gunmen started from that time. Why are we not actually linking these atrocities, this criminality from those times? Why are we linking it to IPOB? IPOB that has been doing all their stuff peaceful. They go protest, they go kill them. Why always linking this nonsense to IPOB? IPOB, they always, I'm not an IPOB member, but I see these things. Me and you, we can actually see these things by ourselves. Why don't we tell ourselves the truth? These guys have always said they are not a member, they are not part. This, according to the topic, 4 days sit at home, who are behind this attack? It is very, very clear. Why always link it to IPOB? When we know that this is not IPOB, just name it Simon Ekpa and their group and their criminal group. Don't link it to IPOB. Even if you ask them, are they IPOB members? They will always say they are IPOB members because they are using it as a ploy to cause harm to the people and also make a bad name to IPOB. Isn't that I'm not the only one thinking this way? You guys should think this way. Stop linking atrocities to IPOB because you want to call them a bad name and you're expecting good. IPOB members are not the ones killing these people. It is the Simon Ekpa and their criminal gangs.
Please, just be ready because after your submission now they will start.
I want to be. I don't have time.
No, imperfect. You are here when just came here, right?
You always said
Justice came here. Justice came here and said Simon Ekpa is IPOB member.
It's not an IPOB. Equity, ask me this question. Is Simon Ekpa an IPOB member?
Justice came here and Justice spoke for IPOB people. They were giving 100. He supported Simon Ekpa. Are you saying that Justice now is part of for himself? He said what? For himself. For himself.
You yourself. Now, how do you want to really? want to know the truth now. Can you make this research and get your truth?
Hold on, Eric. Justice came here. He spoke. He said,
Justice an IPOB member.
Yes, now.
Equity, wait. Equity, no need.
Akukaria, they fear me.
Just to buttress your point, you say just.
And he came here and you're giving on the
He's now deputy to Nnamdi Kanabi. He's not going to.
I don't understand.
That means it's true now. When I get different set of IPOP, IPOP, or whatever.
There's one.
I'm the one from Kano. I'm the one from Kano pilot.
According to what I go to their platform, I see all this information. You, Equity, check all these things. If you have time to check this truth, all these things, you will not be misinformed.
I've checked all this before.
They've always said IPOB, autopilot. They don't have. They've actually even made petitions about them to stop using IPOB name for their criminalities. These guys will use these guys to cause harm. What is the benefit? Why do they do this thing? Because the government is benefiting. And I'm going to tell you this ploy. That is why I'm telling you, if you look at all this revenue this way imperfect recommend, you go see all these taxes, divide their own taxes. They use their own people to kill their people. And you're not saying Nnamdi Kanu is killing their people when he doesn't do such. And you cannot put a link Nnamdi Kanu to all these atrocities, I beg. Call Simon Ekpa, he's the criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is in the court going through things with fighting the legal process. Imagine if they do the legal thing, you're going to use your own hand, they kill your own self. How you want you to come out? They talk truth now. You, my guy, they talk truth.
I said justice came here. Justice shut everybody down. Uche was here. Uche was supporting justice. Justice came here and support that. Someone that was a member. Akukaria was here. Akukaria didn't debunk him.
He's supporting Simon Ekpa. He's a criminal.
Akukaria didn't debunk him. He spoke for like how many minutes?
If I was on the speaker, I would call him out. He's supporting Simon Ekpa. He's a criminal. Call him out. How can you be killing your own people? You see,
Equity.
they walk that way now.
Captain was also here. Captain said Simon Ekpa is not even an IPOB member. They don't ban that guy.
I don't tell Equity. Many times you guys are a criminal.
I will send you something in your DM that somebody sent to me. The real IPOB members, like I heard, they have been debunking this thing that happened yesterday. They've been kicking against Simon Ekpa that they should go and get him arrested and everything. That is the issue here. So we don't know
what about justice? Like Imobia, perfect. What is your take about justice?
They support Simon Ekpa. I don't know how.
Is he supporting Simon Ekpa?
And he says
he's a criminal.
He says he's a member of IPOB.
Bad.
He's not a member.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something. Please hold on. The real IPOB people will come out and tell you that Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB person. I have heard them say that. Me, I don't be IPOB person. Me, I don't know which be which. But you see,
I explain to you.
Wait, now she's saying something.
That is when you name how what put this guy at this place? I couldn't say now 1 year like 1 year.
Na get the president in the Wayenka.
The chair gone.
What you know, okay, I don't think I go Kumas. What you know?
Yeah, but
get lost. IPOB members say that Simon Ekpa is not in their group. For some reason, Justice supports Simon Ekpa. For some reason. Ray and Captain, the group of them, see, they don't know what Simon Ekpa is in. They should get him arrested. This is what they are saying. But my own thing is that whoever is killing one Neya because of the federal government that doesn't care, Mazi, they are destroying our labor. And we can continue.
Harry, who's going to benefit? Can you ask
Harry, I want to ask you a question on what you said about Simon Ekpa, please. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, please hold on, guys. I beg people hand it up.
So let me just round up.
Can I ask you a question before you round up, please?
Hold on, I beg. This Mr. Adewale, na elder, abeg, make Baba speak. Abeg, Ere, you have another 4 minutes. Go ahead, abeg. Thank you.
Imperfect, no worries. I could just round up. I need to take time for your space. You know that, right? I just want to tackle this because all this information, just like we're not actually looking at. And the day Twitter, the day social media, they get their own platform. And I've listened so many times. I just said, why? I will. I'm not happy. I'm not happy to tell you. Right? All this kid, the one that actually broke me was the flogging of the little kids. What the fuck? Like, why? Why would you be flogging your own people? What are you gaining? You're not gaining favor. I now looked at it from another route. All these people, what are they benefiting? Is it that they just want to continue to make sure this guy is going to be in prison for a long time, so that to give them a bad name, so that you keep on being in the prison? But why? If you think you're doing this for the people, you shouldn't be coercing and forcing your own people. You cannot get love by using force with your own people. And now I'm looking at it, came totally around. So, anyways, as regards to your question, Perfect, right? It's even crazy. 1 week sit at home without even making provisions. Why? We have governments. Why is the government not actually coming out and say, this is my state, let me take charge? And they're just docile. They're not saying anything. That means the government has a hand. They're benefiting all this nonsense. So who's behind this attack? I would say it's criminals, and actually Simon Ekpa, and Simon Ekpa is a criminal for doing this to his people. And basically, he will not come to Biafra land. He's married to he's a Finnish lady. So basically, this guy will never come to Biafra because he has done harm. He has done abominable acts to the people. So he doesn't have any. He's just making money out of this situation. So the government should take charge and actually address this issue. Because the IPOB guys, right, when they were in the country, when they were making protests, they were doing protests, they will still kill them. And the equity solution is to the IPOB people to come out and defend, and they will still kill them. Even if they come out, they will still kill them. So it's not for the government to actually provide security for the people. Equity, are you like Mike? I don't know if I can.
Can I ask you a question before you please? Can I ask you a question? Please.
Okay, what's the question, please, sir?
Okay, thank you so much. Please, I want to ask you 2 questions. Please, who first of all, did you know Simon Ekpa before Nnamdi Kanu introduced it to us? Number 1. Did you know who first started this issue of a sit at home? Number 2. Please, have Nnamdi Kanu ever added over 102 heads to bury the console? Please go on and answer the question, please. Thank you.
Well, first of all, let me just put this as a disclaimer. I'm not an IPOB member, but I think I'm very interested as regards to what happened in Biafra land and Igbo. I'm an Igbo man, so I'm very concerned. So basically, for me to know my own truth, I need to know what is going on. So that's why I'm interested. So that's why I'm able to make these assertions, right? As regards to your first questions, who do I know from? I got to know about Nnamdi Kanu 2014. I was listening to him. So I've known Nnamdi Kanu first. I knew Simon Ekpa because he's close by, he's closer to me. I've known him since 2015, 16, 17. I knew what he was doing before. He was doing pro-Nigeria. He was the chairman of Igbo Association in Finland. And before he now started talking about Nigeria, and at the same time he now tilted to Biafra. So I have known Nnamdi Kanu before Simon Ekpa. I actually predicted who he was going to be because his demeanor, everything about him is just not concrete. So if I compare both of them, Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu is who he is. Simon Ekpa, I don't think he all goes with me. I don't think I align with him. So it's not my kind of person. And that's why I'm able to say all these atrocities he's doing is so wrong.
I don't think you got my question. I said, who introduced it to us? Who said we should listen to him? Please.
Okay, as regards to that one, that was an acknowledgement as regards to his charisma. He was charismatic with his broadcast on YouTube. So basically, he orchestrated a meeting with according to what I watched that interview with him and Dr. Matsanga. And then after that meeting, after the interview, Dr. Nnamdi Kanu said, you are doing a good job, don't let the devil enter your head. And then in the subsequent broadcast,
That man from Uganda, or
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Now I know what you guys are trying to say. Okay.
Yeah. See, you know what, right? It's imperfect. Simon Ekpa has been charismatic. He has been doing, you know what he does? I don't know if you used to listen to his YouTube channel. He will bring up a video, some probably current affairs of the country. He will bring up a video. He will analyze this video, and then he was talking about Biafra. But it's not the same ideology of Nnamdi Kanu. But at some point, he started doing interviews with people. There's one Irish people. He conducted an interview. Then at some point, he got a link to this Dr. Masanga. Then I think they said, okay, I'm going to interview Nnamdi Kanu. He reached out to Nnamdi Kanu. Then that happened. So that day, Nnamdi Kanu was impressed. This is what I saw. I'm not saying this. I saw that I can actually deduce that. Okay, I'm not just impressed with this guy.
I'm not just him alone. There was this other guy that.
Wait, now I'm coming, my brother.
Many of them. Yes,
wait, and that day, right? After that day, he now said, you did a good job. Nnamdi Kanu is someone that if he sees someone having fire, he would appreciate you. So he appreciated him. Then I said, don't let the devil to enter your head. So the next couple of broadcasts he had, he now started doing some appreciation to some certain set of people, doing good works. He mentioned like over 12 people. Even Mayego Diary was among the names of the people he said, listen to this guy. He mentioned Simon Ekpa. He mentioned Elochukwu Ohaji. He mentioned Mayego Diaries.
Yes.
Mayego Diaries is an IPOB member. No.
Where's that guy?
Simon Ekpa is an IPOB member. What are you trying to say, Mazi?
No, but
he's not an IPOB member.
That Mayego something, right?
Mayego Diaries now, yes.
Yeah. There was this other again with the stay for France. He just like acknowledged some people talking about Nigeria and everything. He never endorsed anybody. I remember. He never endorsed anybody. No comment.
Guys are not taking that. He was the one that gave him order. Did he tell them Simon Ekpa, okay, from now you're not the leader? No. These you guys are just tweaking. He's not going to tweak this information, please.
He was only encouraging freedom fighters.
Imperfect. Sorry. After Nnamdi Kanu, right? Is there anybody like below him, like maybe second rank or vice captain?
He had one.
Okay. Thank you. Why is what's his name, Simon Ekpa, more popular and powerful than the Uchemefo?
Have you seen Uchemefo online before?
No, I put him online. I put him in open space. As a matter of fact, the Simon Ekpa, which is the bad guy now, we are all concluding now. Now he's known as a bad terrorist now.
Who is the bad guy?
He's a terrorist now. Because if justice will come here now one day, okay, now so far now, the real IPOB members have established that Simon Ekpa is the bad person, right? Okay, now the Uchemefo, as he open space, what is he doing? What is the effort he's putting? Like Martin Nnamdi Kanu was
Uchemefo, imperfect. Can I say something, please?
Sorry.
Can I answer him, please?
Okay, guys, wait. Make those waiting for this line. Make them talk. I beg. I mean, I don't know. I've heard that Uchemefo and Chinasa or something. I don't know. But let Auntie Kichi let her explain to. I don't know, because I heard that some people betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. Now we can live for prison today. So there are too many stories that were just like flying up and down back then. So I beg, make allow Auntie Kichi make she explain to us, because too many people betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, to the best of my knowledge, he never endorsed anybody. He only said there was one girl that was living in Italy, one Benin girl, that gave name safe, one fake girl. Then some other people again. Then this Mayoko that stays somewhere in, I don't know, Finland or something, I can't recall, this Yoruba guy. And too many other guys like, oh, these are freedom fighters, just listen to them, you can learn one or two things from them. This guy has always been an opportunist. He was looking for this. He just targeted everything they arrested Nnamdi Kanu. He just said it in himself, imposed himself as the head of whatever. And they were telling him that let him stop using IPOB to do whatever he was doing. But the guy just like hijacked the whole thing.
So that is the issue, I guess so. But I think it's over to you, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think I know a little because I was following IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu and everything that was going on a few years ago. So kudos to the guy who did that explanation about how Simon Ekpa came into the picture. Everything he said is some points, the way I also saw it. As per Uchemefo had already left IPOB before Nnamdi Kanu got incarcerated. So Uchemefo is no longer in the picture. But IPOB has what is called the DOS, which is like the governing structure. And then Nnamdi Kanu was meant to be the supreme leader, according to how their hierarchy works. So if Nnamdi Kanu is not there, the DOS is supposed to take over. And the leader of DOS was his name will come. Thank you so much. Chike Edozie is the leader of DOS. So as Nnamdi Kanu is not here at the moment, Chike Edozie is the one who is supposed to be at the helms of affairs. But unfortunately, when Nnamdi Kanu got incarcerated, from his lawyers, we heard that he said that Simon Ekpa should be given audience at Radio Biafra, which Radio Biafra is a big thing when it comes to IPOB and Biafra. So, but then DOS asked Simon Ekpa to sign. Obviously, there has to be documentation to be done before you can, be given such a big platform, which Simon Ekpa refused, that he wasn't going to do the documentation or do append his signature. So I think that is the root of the problem. So when he refused,
can I just suppose? I think I hand over credentials, password of his platform. They asked him to collapse his YouTube platform.
Well, I didn't hear about him being asked to collapse, because it's not like he was going to be working at Radio Biafra as a staff. It's just for him to be able to do broadcast, once in a while on Radio Biafra. So he wasn't supposed to take over Radio Biafra. So I didn't actually hear about him collapsing. That could be true, but I didn't see why they would ask him to collapse his own structure. I mean, his own platform. So, and for me, from an outsider who was watching, I also believe that Simon Ekpa is is very opportunistic, because the way he got into Nnamdi Kanu was exactly how this person has explained it. That is how he got into the picture. And as soon as Nnamdi Kanu got incarcerated, he because he like the lawyers told us that he was asked to be broadcasting on Radio Biafra, he now took advantage of that and said people now felt, okay, because Nnamdi Kanu said he should be broadcasting. Of course, there are so many good reasons why Nnamdi Kanu could ask him to broadcast, because he's quite eloquent. He's been doing it before he came into Biafra picture. He's been broadcasting right from Facebook and talking about whatever politics, just like the other guy explained it. So he's been in the line of this type of business. So when he couldn't get a platform on Radio Biafra, he now started his own autopilot. But obviously, there are so many other things that happened which we don't know. And so that is why when I made my submission earlier, this is one of the reasons why I said that IPOB had unfortunately fallen apart. Their own center can no longer hold, because they couldn't even put their house together. Simon Ekpa group is saying this, autopilot, Chike Edozie group is saying this, and all these things are open in the public domain, which is not a good picture for IPOB as an organization. I'll stop here just so that people can speak.
Thank you so much.
Let me answer Maz's last question as regards to Nkoso head. I don't know if I can say more.
You guys are someone that has more information.
I don't know, so I will just leave. I can skip that question, and someone that knows better can. I don't want to say what I don't know. So please, that question I will skip.
If it perfect, give me time after people speak. I will just
please. What was the question?
He said about when Nnamdi Kanu ordered over 8,000 heads for the death of Nkonso.
2,000 heads for the burial of Nkonso.
I what I don't know, so I'll mute my mic.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Imperfect, for giving me.
All right. Thank you so much. Please, hold on, please. Adelamwa Yakobo Soyebo, good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, sir. No vex. We are.
Yeah, no. I can understand. This is a very serious matter, and people have to be sometimes emotional. I think there's a reason why in law it is stated that you are not allowed to preside over a case that's involved you. No matter how principled you are, when you are the husband and you are asked to judge your wife or your children or your brother, there's no way, you'll be, finding a way. There are very few people that can be upright, of course, but it's very rare. This issue you are talking about is like a woman in love. No matter how terrible that man is, if you are pointing it, they're not going to see until she met. And if it's the other way around too, if it's the man is in love, no matter how terrible the woman is, no matter what you are saying, even they won't listen to their parents. This guy has a command and control structure. He's not the only one running this show, but because of loyalty or for love, for people to now say Simon Ekpa is not known to him or is not part of the show is nothing short of sentiment. It's as simple as that. It's a way of saying, I don't want my man to be named. Let someone else carry the cross. But it's just unfortunate that this has happened among the Igbo guys. It's just unfortunate. This is not what this part of Nigerians are known for. It is unfortunate. I think it is sometimes okay for people to be honest. For whatever it is, the sit at home. This is not the first time that people have been killed for violating it, and that is just for the Monday one, and now a week long, and there is no kind of, this is human being killed, and some people are still, making excuses. Do we become to see reason only when it affects our blood relation? Or you see what Yoruba call Kokomi syndrome, that is it doesn't affect me. Is it until it affects you or your blood before you realize that there is a fire on the mountain? I don't know. It's just unfair, A lot of us, when we are in our comfort zone, we don't give a monkey about what is going on around us because we felt we have, what's going on. It's our people, our brother. They may not be your direct blood brother now, but that video was gory. It's just, I don't know how to, we're sitting down here and be saying somebody making that command is the 140, it's not the person who founded the organization. I don't know, like Sododo said, and I said this yesterday, this is an idea, Uwazuruki has tried it. This is the style of Nnamdi Kanu. If Nnamdi Kanu did not achieve it, someone else will try it. It may be in another way. But the issue is that our people in the Southeast has made up their mind that this is what they want. How they're going to achieve it, I don't know. But I think we are going to start our narrative now to say we are being shortchanged. Southeast is just changing us. Because when you look at these areas of measurement, Southwest, how can we have just 6 states? And Southwest has 5 states. I think it's high time now. The rest of Nigeria wake up. Even in the North challenge Southeast that what is their criteria of sharing Nigeria? That is small space. That is not, the whole 5 states is not as big as Nigeria State. They have 5 states. And still, if they are still saying Nigeria is just changing them, when Ogun State is bigger than Anambra,
We have just 20 local governments. How many local governments does Anambra have? So when you look at it, a lot of things, it is not balanced. But unfortunately, I think it's only the Southeast that is seeing the imbalance in the Nigeria system, not knowing that some of us are feeling it. But for some reason, some people have not been talking. I think the only area where the Southeast needs to do to get balance is the presidency. We have it in Southwest, but just also nothing for us. 8 years. Maybe when they have their own, we will see what they will be, what will we manage to achieve. If not for Buhari's the last 8 years, that is the only time we can point to any meaningful project of a federal president. Probably Tinubu is still out. So I think I hope, sooner rather than later, this turn by turn Nigerian president goes round, so that we all have, our fair share. Maybe after that time, we can all be reasonable and realize that there is no federal presence that is extraordinary anywhere in Nigeria. That it is our state governor that we have to hold responsible. They take a huge chunk of allocation that is meant for our development, and we should be asking them a question. Some of us, what I have benefited throughout my life, minus police, is from my state government. Nothing from the federal government, minus police, the electrification, everything in my village is from my state government. No federal, we only have one federal medical center. It's in Abeokuta. I don't live very close to Abeokuta. All the hospitals in my area are from my state government and my primary health care. So when we are saying federal president, I don't know. We only have one federal university in Ogun State. It's in Abeokuta. I'm from Remo, Ijebu side, none there. So I think we have to, ask proper question in appropriate quarter, so that when we are asking question from a wrong place, we'll be getting wrong answer. It is high time we hold, on that size of Southeast, the 5 governors enough to turn that place around. More than enough with the resources. Where they are taking their resources, we are following that trajectory too. In the Southwest, in Ogun State now, we've been having stupid governors since the beginning, and this idiot now is building an airport in a state where we don't have doctors, we don't have nurses. So our problem is small in our state capital, Abuja. Unfortunately, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Wonderful submission. Even before you complain about Ogun State, remember that in Ebonyi State, they built an airport while people are there suffering, no food to eat, no good schools, no hospitals, insecurity. So these guys, they build airports and always have like 2 aircraft on standby, one in Abuja, one over in that state. So in case of any emergency, they will have easy access to leave Nigeria. Either to fly them down to Cotonou or to Cameroon or to Niger, anyone closer to them, or they'll fly to this small island close to rivers. What if this island where German engineers then they work? What another place? It like one local government radio stay for Atlantic there. Anyway, sir, yes, I might agree that Niger State big pass Southeast, but what is the population in Niger State compared to the whole of Southeast? That's another question we need to ask ourselves. Then let us not forget that Nigerians like Southeast, not in diaspora also, they are also in millions, not in thousands, millions. So Southeast might just have like a small geographical area, landmarks and everything, but when it comes to population, if those who did diaspora come back, even half of themselves, Southeast not going to contain everybody. But all the same, let us move on. I beg, we never talk for you. Chief Wanta, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, but
you don't start the game. You don't start with this game. We can be very emotional as it is. Very, very emotional. Instead of us take the issues head on, we just be unnecessarily emotional. Simon Ekpa up, Simon Ekpa down. I want to thank the person who asked that intelligent question. Did you ever know Simon Ekpa before Namdi Kanu? How did Simon Ekpa come into play?
the answer was a very intelligent one too. He was endorsed, more like the boosting morale, you know. And what happened was, it just like when you form a particular family, where you have like 3 boys, and the boss sees the man sees him, and the second born, I need to like you, make a near, or in the father's absence, that is the person who would always want to show, you know. And also they always be, if the first one not gonna be like person like me, say, I'm not going to break people up with fire for the house. That's the way it's gonna continue. Whether we like it or not, Simon Ekpa is IPOB. But let's say it's not IPOB. Let me agree it's not IPOB. Who are those killing in the southeast? Now some people they speak this Igbo. I mean Yoruba people they speak this Igbo. When they go markets, they beat people, when they go school, they beat students, they beat teacher. Come on. It's just like this, you come to your house, give you gun, say go kill your brother. As I did like this, you say I get one only sweet brother. Let's go come, give me gun, kill him, because agenda must agenda. How?
Mother,
sir,
are you aware that with the way things did for Nigeria now, if you carry gun and kill somebody can use that, can kill somebody for just 10,000 naira?
Now, this is why I say, I agree with you. This is why I say we are being unnecessarily emotional. They don't use this kind of thing to know Igbo people. They don't use this, like, this is so very foreign. And you are talking of government. They want to see you born, especially at the federal level. And you are aiding them. They want to see you born. They don't like how much you have progressed. I said this thing yesterday. With 20 pounds, look at what you've become. And you think they're happy? These people will be saying, let me agree with every other narrative here. We know the IPOB. They have families. They belong to a community. You get the place where they come. You get to where they go do shopping for them. People know these things. Call them out. Call them out. Go to appropriate authorities. This thing, it has a way it would stop and it will stop. It has a way to stop and it will stop. But no, we they push IPOB, they push someone else, but they say no be naive, no be naive. And it will still keep continuing. We have not even seen anything. We have not seen anything. We have not. I'm following a man who will come out, abuse my grandfather, how stupid my grandfather was to allow him to be sold to slavery, how abuse my grandmother, abuse my father, abuse everybody, and I'm still following him. Form army inside country, and at the flag they call him freedom fighter. They arm people who are not supposed to arm, and he say they agitate for me. So they go Sudan, go to Buhari, and I see they follow arm. Wow!
Can I ask you a question, my brother?
I'm listening, my brother. Please let it be an intelligent for people.
That Buhari matter, nobody talk about it anymore. So they found out that the Buhari is real now. That one is
okay.
You see my question? My question is this. Are you saying that Hanese that is recommending that Nnamdi Kanu should be released don't know what they are saying? Please answer me that question.
Nnamdi Kanu should be released because he has been to every court that he needs to be to, and federal government have been told to release him, so he should be released. But me and you know, because of what Nigeria is, nobody's going to release him just like that. No. El Zakzaky was held for how many years, even after the ECOWAS court or whichever court ruled that he should be released. And up to tomorrow, nothing happened. Buhari is working freely.
So don't you think we need to channel our energy in telling the government to respect the courts than coming to say it is IPOB. And okay, I want to ask you a question again. Can you come out now categorically and share a link that proves that, you know, now people are sharing gun like Imperfect normally says. We don't know who is who. I don't want to be sounding like maybe I'm supporting the insecurity in our place. The question is, most of our leaders haven't come out to say it's IPOB. Even P2B that was labeled IPOB, when you ask him about IPOB, he never condemned anything. He just says their agitation. So why do you think you know more than these people?
Now listen, whenever there is chaos, somebody or some people are profiting. What me and you are seeing now in this office, we don't know what happens behind closed doors. We don't know conversations that has gone up and down. If everything that is happening in the Southeast is to end tomorrow, it is possible for it to end. If Boko Haram is to end tomorrow, it is possible for it to end. Do you understand what I'm saying? But where my stand is, it is wrong, absolutely wrong, for somebody who is agitating for somebody in another state, in his own state, you are killing your own people. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. In no way. You are cutting 5 days where you go take go hustle. You say make people sit down for house, they lounge. No. They want to cripple you. And you are ending it. They want to cripple you. Why are we not seeing it from that angle? They want to reduce the population. Okay.
We are seeing it from that angle. And everything that is happening now is actually buttressing the point of the whole agitation. When the federal government doesn't care about you, when they want you to burn because you are progressing after 20 pounds, why do you want to remain in this kind of union? That's all. And they are also showing you that they cannot protect you. Because let me tell you, all these things we are saying here, had the police and the army are doing their job, people will trust them to come out. So it's the same thing.
Okay, listen. Take it from me. Nobody's going to save you from this. Police, army, you know. Because this is an agenda. But my question is, why am I being used to actualize an evil agenda against my own person? That is the question. 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, even for 12 midnight, I go villa, I go to waka freely. My person want travel this July. The others are the fellas, they don't even come back with motor. It's not normal. Police cannot do anything. These people that are doing this thing, they get where they live. They get family member. They get, do you understand what I'm saying? They can be fished out.
Hunter. Are you aware now that if any of your cousins now go report to police, since you these people they will come and wipe police go there, they will come tell us it. And
I said something earlier.
What happened to whistleblowing in Nigeria? Because
this did not be police.
You can't trust anybody, that's just the issue. No, it is shameful.
Ever since the Southeast have always been in charge of ourselves. We never needed these people because they were never there for us. You get where you want to reach. You get where you want to reach, Makasi enter. What are the 5 Southeastern governors doing? If they know the profit from chaos, from this thing. So that when you lose money, come out, if you ask them everything they go, then you say that they get sit at home. Agenda is agenda. It's unfortunate IPOB and then be the scapegoat because every evil needs a platform. and we engineered it because we started the healing, we started the helping. When Wazurike was up, I follow for that carry, but the way I see where things they go, I call my dad said, I see my dad said, I don't follow, I'm not part of this again. But I don't see my brother say, this is dead on arrival. He continued. Finally, see what I see. But the moment follows up. What are we even agitating? What are we even agitating for? When we can do things ourselves. They didn't have the kind of come to tell us things that we never knew. There was nothing new. Now the kind of came to tell us.
This guy this speak, I swear. You're making massive sense. I'm like,
there was nothing new.
Nothing new.
No.
I think we are ignorant.
Person carry for all your millions on the inside bank. Person carry 20 pounds to give you.
Okay, nothing new, but who made the move?
Huh?
Who made the move? Who championed it? Who had the balls to come out and say all these things?
If I listen to me.
Because back in the days, I don't want to say what happened in 1967, but I repeat to them, if to say what happened in 1967 repeat itself now, before God and man, I now will slave like in Nigeria. Are you guys aware? Because these days we are giving birth to a bunch of cowards, spineless men when they do TikTok, men when they let this thing, they do up and down. I think I'm like, what any space I beg, make everybody just put it and beg.
I don't use my mouth, my Kiko.
I don't want vex, I beg. I don't want vex. When vulnerable men that are not becoming feminist, feminine, they want to be
perfect. You come eventually, you go.
I beg, I don't want vex.
Drop me.
I don't want.
I was dropped.
I beg. You go speak now. Then we go to who never speak for yourself. Mazi, have you spoken? Mazi,
I have not.
Okay, hold on. Aku, over to you, please. Then go to Mazi Papiko.
Okay, thank you very much. I will mix Igbo too. Bikono, I put on the platformer. Not all of us will be pro remaining in what is Nigeria. That's unworkable. That is the truth. Just try to hold it. Try as much as you can and have a tough skin and swallow it. Because you have dissenting voices you find as dissenting. But that is their own reality. The truth remains that Twitter reality is not what is happening on ground. You might hate Akokaria here, but you cannot go and stand and tell Fadam Baka, stop asking for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It's making our people more angry. You cannot go and tell Iwanyanwu, stop asking for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why don't you tell them to hold him there? You cannot come on space and counter what our elders are saying. And now you now talk about frivolous things like Simon Ekpa, whether he's IPOB or not. The bottom line remains DOS, Ekpa, everybody is asking for one thing, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't we focus on this? As we speak, Abba Kyari is going to be released. Someone is saying he's not sending boys. But Abba Kyari, that guy did a lot with the SARS group, and people know this thing. He was like, they gave him legal firearms to commit heinous crimes. Nnamdi Kanu is just speaking on the radio. So if we want to come to spaces like this, let us tell ourselves the truth. People from other regions coming to join, they are all joining to make sure that IPOB is blackmailed and turned into a terrorist organization in the only Nigeria in the whole country of the world. And now we help them to do that. Because their fear is Biafra. Their fear is not that our people are suffering or for hunger or sit at home. People that Hoarded palliatives are now telling Igbo people how to go about protest. When you say people are killing or forcing people, what we should do, if you want to be truthful to yourself, tell our leaders what you are saying on space. Counter Fadam Baka. I will know you are serious. But you can't come here and try to, and there's a pattern I see here. People who talk in favor of our people and the need for change, we are logical. Watch the other people. They come with insults. They come with denigration. They come with condescension. They are stupid. They are killing our people. IPOB, they all these stones. They don't do this one. But show us evidence that backs this your thing. I've shown you that the army were rejoicing. And the army said they chased a group of guys who killed some of them. And they ran into us also. And they went there to burn 150 houses. Imagine the cost of 150 houses. We are not talking about that. But we are talking about it at home. That our elders have not come out openly to say it's IPOB that is enforcing it. So let's keep lying to ourselves. Can you know why I say? Because if I'm Motarobo, if I'm Kebeziyogu, in my affiliation, maybe na use those sentiments here, be space. Happy Kweziyogu. Ikucha a dodge yanko Hanese, a dodge yanke Soludo, dodge yanke Enugu State Governor. Fanchana for one thing, that is the solution. Happen onya. Ikucha any now open method in Aka in Asulu and you know it. So one thing remains. These people will feel good at the go on ground. One came here. They were shushing him. That is the only what you guys have. You want to censor people, you want to shush people on spaces so that other people from other regions will now see ahead to some other tribalize, let them fight themselves. Why don't we all now come together and say, you know what? We are with what Ohanese say though. Anything Ohanese say, we believe. That is when you start getting that respect you demand. You can't come and disrespect Iwanyamu's suggestion to Tinubu and the FG, and you come on space, you badmouth our people, all in the name so that you're virtual signaling, so that people will say, this one is tribalized Nigerian. No. They don't like you. They don't care about whether you eat or not. The thing is, what does it mean to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The spiral effect. You release him, you make this guy a bigger hero, of which is a hero. And now you have to negotiate more. That is what they don't want. And it will happen. Because we want to live like humans. And we want to move at a certain pace that God gave us. That is the truth. Please, Nigerians must understand this. We want to be fast and move without any hindrance. This security, imagine it is only Imo State people securing Imo State. My brother, we will know the whole police house by house. We will know before they employ you, we will do a proper background check on you to say this guy can secure this our land. You go and bring someone from Zamfara who is underpaid, who came for extortion. You want him to go and secure people to go out on a Monday. Are you being honest? So everything in Nigeria is transactional. Who can I cheat to get this one? Let's shortchange these people. Let's not make it proper. Why? No matter how you see it, the one solution the people have provided, elders have sat round table, used kola nut to pray, and it was revealed to them that because people listen to him, and people will feel now, hey, at least if you are releasing Abakari and you are not prosecuting a lot of people, leave this guy now. Is he not justice asking for freedom? So let us continue lying to ourselves. I know someone else will come here. They are killing our people. Show evidence that where the police commissioner is coming to say it's IPOB that killed. You that is saying you are IPOB, you will also be tagged IPOB one day. Maybe when it's election, they will tag the IPOB. Or when you go somewhere, they will just tag the IPOB. You will not have time to come and tell them. There was a space I was doing, and I tried to tell these guys that no, I'm not part of IPOB. Because you talk like they write the IPOB on your forehead. When they were calling people IPOB in Lagos, did they check whether you took oath or not? But you'll be labeled at IPOB in one way or the other. Maybe after 4 years election now, they will remind you. So the country is all about competition, unhealthy competition. People want to laugh at these people. Hey, they kill themselves. But they kill themselves, not them now. Meanwhile, you are losing your land. Meanwhile, your kid and kin are jumping border into Cotonou to go and seek asylum. But you are laughing on space. They kill themselves. And then we join and try to censor ourselves and mute ourselves without telling ourselves the truth. So if you want to come on space, before you start saying anything, criticize Ohaneze for their solution. Criticize Fadeji Mbaka, Soludo, Mba, all of them, leaders. Just counter them first before you now start calling IPOB terrorists so that you sleep well at night. Let me yield here. I didn't even get anything from that. But
the goodness of
the goodness. I understand. I appreciate it.
Can you hear me, guys? No, speak here. Can you hear me? Okay. Well done. Akokade Chukwu gozie gị na this submission in here. Ever since people you are the only person that have been logical, realistic. People with emotions, and sentiment, bias. That is what I've been hearing from a whole lot of people here. You know, Nigerians they are very fast. That Yoruba man very bad. I picked one thing, also Okomi syndrome, that sentiment. Moment to Tanubegi, you don't care. Mobasa Begi, you don't care. You know, but I want to address one or two things because he shaded us in a subtle way by saying Southeast, I did just few states, few local government. Or by local government, they have a lot of them. But let me bust his bubble. Just drive from Lekki Phase 1, drive 5 blocks. If I don't get it, that's another local government. From Shomolu, you drive 5 blocks. If I go Koka, their local government. This is another strategy how using for us. They created a lot of local governments in their states. That is even more than the landmass Fanway. Their local government in let's say 120 kilometer area, when 5 local governments. But it's not so Nalibo. You can most times you cannot trek in Alibo, you cannot trek with your on foot to the next local government. You have to take bicycle or your car. But in Lagos or some of these Yoruba states, it's not like that. Before you even walk 2 miles, if I go 2 or 3 local government, you go 2 or 3 local governments. You know, so let him not be measuring us by their local government. Fat crazy to collect allocations from federal. So I want to go, and he made mention of that it was Bubu's regime careful physical project. I was asking, project they have, and how has the project affected their lives in Southeast? You know, people the businesses are living Southeast because of IPOB. Or Takobi to live, but you know, do you have lights? Or today Kobe, is it IPOB that started it? But this man, the fast, na Bubu Emego project. How has the project boosted Southeast economy? How has it affected the common man? Asena na-eke egbe. Mmadụ a na-ajụ ebe IPOB si sit at home. A na-enyekwa ha ego nri. Onye a na-eke egbe, onye go ego nri. Okrechigo ọlụ. Onye a na-eke egbe eke bọmpụ. Onye go ego nri, okrechigo ọlụ. Beta ọ gbalụ, kpakpakpa, o nwere ego egbe. Ọ ma ebe a na-ele egbe. He can buy it fast. But this is because here ideology, you can change people's idea by that thing they're agitating for. You make it better. People never you provide something. You don't use violence against violence. So they fly rhetorics around just to sound politically correct. Nigeria is good with blanket rule. Had the money treat symptoms. Mmadụ na-aya malaria, ọ hapụ malaria. Maka na ọ na-enwe isi ọwụwa, je na-aṅụ ọgwụ isi ọwụwa, hapụ ọgwụ malaria ọ ya aṅụ. Je na-aṅụ ọgwụ isi ọwụwa, na-eme expect na malaria ahụ ya ana. Just to clarify this, doctors and nurses they travel abroad. They put one day say they pass a law. No doctor and nurse will travel. You did not ask, can you may travel? Where are they living? You just treat it issue. See, no nurse and doctor will travel, but the malaria cannot there. So my idea here be to fly some negative rumors around here. Let's be careful. If you want the best interest of your people at heart, the best interest of your people is at your heart. Let's talk about the root problem. Don't come on the top. Now the Kanu is like as a the problem nine sides. Talk about the real problem. What started the console here? Why is it like this? Why are they sitting at home? Why are they shouting?
Guys, take 1 minute random.
If you don't like what I'm saying, that is just what it is. So you don't come here and threaten them at the guy. Who be your guy? Who be your guy?
Okay, take 1 minute.
I don't be your guy. Put your man, make I finish. I don't be your guy.
Take 1 minute, shut up.
Okay, shut up here. Who be you? Shut up. Who are you?
Yo, see your cap. You will like.
Okay, come on here. You there just they talk rubbish. Happy this, happy that. What are you?
I'm an IPOB.
What does a poor man has to do with fuel increase? Man, this man, there is no light in this country. What do you use in power line? How do you generate your own light? So poor man don't use electricity. From one space, rubbish. That poor man doesn't have anything to do with fuel subsidy. It's fanatism and they are background and brain. Just because you are supporting to them. So nothing, he cannot do any wrong. You know, I say poor man doesn't have anything to do with fuel. Doesn't have anything to do with electric tariff increase. So you guys should just be careful. And I don't like I am a monster, I don't make space because I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I will tell you how it is. If you don't like it, go and hug transformer.
Anyị anụgo nke ọ ghara ịbazi na mkparị ọ bụrụ na ikwuchaghị mechie ọnụ ka ndị ọzọ kwuo. Ọga anyị anụgo akparịzi na mmadụ ebe a ikwucha imechie ọnụ.
Thank you, Mazi.
Rico, what of me to the question? Can I?
Okay, just take a minute and ask.
I think it was the one that made the submission before the last speaker. Then when he spoke Maka Nnamdi Kanu's release and negotiation and the rest, and I would love to ask him in his own view, on what ground did he think, or does he think the federal government is going to call him and negotiate with him? Because I haven't thought about this. There is nothing the government is going to benefit negotiating with him. So if you can actually shed more light on it, it will be appreciated.
Nandi, remember in 2017 when he was first arrested, he had a meeting with the governors of Southeast. And then he told them certain things they should do. Like you see now, the rail wasn't extended to Southeast, the rail line and stuff like that. Open up a proper business corridor. There are things, and this is too much for them. Let me tell you, if you do things well in the Southeast, you will see proper exodus of our people. We love our land. That's why when you see some people say Lagos is no man's land. We don't like Lagos. It's just that you can do business there. That's why December is scanty. So Nigeria know this thing. That's why they don't want to bring it up. So now when he suggested these things, it was too much for them. Then they say, no, let this guy go inside again. So if my own is this, because most times what you hear in spaces, where are their leaders? This. On this issue, our leaders are unanimous. This is the truth. Both church leaders, Father Bemonso, release this guy. I'm talking solution-based. I'm not just talking to come and be calling IPOB terrorists. It will not help anything. They are terrorists. It will not help anything. What is your solution? Because let me tell you, there are people who feel that is why you see they can't enforce it in Lagos, because majority in Lagos will reject it. But when majority in the Southeast accept that no, release our son, it is possible for them to enforce it, because the governor is just few minority that are trying to not obey. That is why you still get people who come up on this space to say that they are willingly sitting at home. If they go to other space, they might be gagged, but you see, Imperfect is giving everybody a chance to speak. People came here to say that we are staying at home because we don't like what is happening. And that is the truth. So let us focus on that as let us now prove to Nigerians that we can listen to our elders. I want someone to prove me wrong that what I'm saying is a lie. Tell me that it's not true that Ohaneze recommended this guy should be released. Tell me true that Father Ebemonso, Father Mbaka, but preachers, even the ones that are not Igbo, are all saying, leave this guy. So if you want to claim that you are a VIP, you are more important than these people, you want young with them. I don't know what to say to you, honestly. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Haven't listened.
Okay, we have other people.
Yeah. Okay, one minute. Haven't listened to you. You've spoken very well. It still boils down to what I was saying in my submission. Even beyond what you've actually said about people who recommend his release, a lot of people have recommended. But I'm still letting you know that whatsoever is happening in the Southeast is not the business of the rest of Nigeria, politically. That is the more reason why they would always encourage what is going on. Shouldn't Nnamdi Kanu be released? Yes. The courts are setting free. A lot of, but what is happening has a political undertone. Nobody cares about us.
Let me correct you with this one. You see,
okay,
everything, let me tell you, when our people say it, what affects the eye does affect the mouth and the nose. If you think the insecurity in the north west is not affecting the entire Nigeria, you are kidding. Let me tell you, a lot of people come to our markets in the southeast to do their business. Some just ply that road to go to their various destinations. Everyone will have to know that you will not cross Niger Bridge on that sit at home. You will have to postpone. So coming to say it doesn't affect other people, my brother, is disingenuous.
Does it affect you? Does it affect what? The air, like people using plane, like airplane.
No, nah, you can. It's not everyone that can afford airplane now.
It does affect the air because during Monday sit at home, most people wouldn't be able to fly to the east. Because I remember the last time I was in Nigeria, and I was in the east. I wanted to, go back to Abuja. I couldn't fly on Monday. It affects.
Is that what you guys are saying things the way they are? No. Which way they are?
I'm just answering a question. Calm down. Why are your blood so? Why can you hear me? Talk again. Calm down. We are talking like brothers and sisters to find a solution. I'm just not on a effect. That doesn't mean nana support or manara support. Naza question on Maduza. Onu cool down. Ani chanina nacho the same solution. Ofu he nacho. Odiri simma, odira namma. How this it boy? I don't get it. It's not gonna help anybody, please.
Thank you.
Anyway, if I should bring a business to the east and they have 5 days sit at home, I mean, I'd rather take it to another state that they have freedom there. But let's go to I think Mazi, right? Mazi has been his hand up for a long time. Mazi, Mani, Duke, and Madu Abuchi, then Honorable Dixon will speak.
Okay, let me just say this and drop the listener session. Okay, I think I've been on this since morning and I'll speak enough on this. I want to say this. If you guys are coming here to tell me that Simon Ekpa should be arrested and Nnamdi Kanu should be released, this is a hypocrite. It's a hippopotamus. You guys are hippopotamus. Because you cannot tell me what Simon Ekpa has said on a video that Nnamdi Kanu have not said doubled of it. This guy that come here and be telling us, Ohanaeze Ndigbo is telling us Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Is it Ohanaeze Ndigbo that you guys labeled Ohanaeze Ndigbo? Is it Ohanaeze Ndigbo? Is it the same Ohanaeze Ndigbo? Is it the same what is his name again? Soludo. You guys call solution. Slow motion. I've been waiting. You guys call him. Before the election of 2021. It's not the same guy. But when you guys come out and say, Simon Ekpa have not even said the half. Quarter of Nnamdi Kanu say. Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu go as far as going in the whole world and be searching for a weapon? A weapon to do what? To fight who? To fight who? It's not the same weapon they're using in Southeast now. Hold on. This is Masari Dokubo and you guys are castigating here. Single-handedly trained ESN member.
Why didn't they arrest him?
Okay, hold on, my friend. Hold on. Let me speak. Hold on. You're asking me why didn't they arrest him? So if they not arrest Masari Dokubo, so Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Nnamdi Kanu has not to finish this.
Why didn't they arrest him? Stop.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Nnamdi Kanu have not finished his court case. The case is still in Supreme Court. Allow the Supreme Court to finish. So allow them to finish. There's what the government can look at this and say this thing is a security threat. Let's keep it for a while. And if you're asking for a release of Nnamdi Kanu, on what condition? Are you going to sign a guarantor that it's not going to continue with this kind of madness again? Abaribe did the same. What happened when Nnamdi Kanu was released in 2017? What happened? They went and be throwing military that is passing on Umaya. So that is why military invaded his home and they have to run away.
This is not fair to be lying.
Mute your mic.
Abukaria, you made your point. Nobody interjected. Even when I have something to say, I didn't say anything. Allow him, the young man, to make his point, please.
But Equity, this guy is making misinformation.
It doesn't matter. When it's done, your own turn, you will correct the thing. It's simple. And Bukada said something, I have something to ask him too. He made calling this Highness and Igbo sound like they have more authority than me as an Igbo man. We all have rights to information here. It doesn't matter. When it's done, your own turn, you will say, oh, like what Mazi said earlier. It wasn't like that. You make your own correction. It's simple. I need to hear from Doja. Doja is here. I need to hear from him. He's someone I really respect when it comes to things like this. Mazi, go ahead.
Eddie, I'm not here to fight you. When I'm doing misinformation, if you engage me in that argument, you will not win it. Because I know IPOP like the back of my hand. Right? All this one you are telling me that, oh, Simon Ekpa is not an IPOP member, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I ask you a question, you have to dodge that question. Why are you dodging that question? Why are you dodging that question? And you claim here that Nnamdi Kanu you didn't know that Nnamdi Kanu said that 200 head should be used to bury Ikonso in Imo State. And you say you didn't see the video on YouTube. You said it here. And he said that, oh, we have gotten 80 heads, that he remain 120 heads that we are going to use and bury Ikonso in Imo State. Go and search the video on YouTube. Are you trying to say that Nnamdi Kanu do not ask for a weapon in the whole world to fight?
Heads that they ask for now.
Allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. He said those heads. Which head? If they come and carry your own.
Whose head did they ask for? Which head? Can you answer that question?
Okay, is it my own head?
Oh, is it my own head? Is your head? Why you not talk? What are you talking
about? Okay, there was a head that is good to cut off, Abi. Is that what you're saying?
Where
do you see the head? Is that what you're saying?
Mazi, round up, okay? Thank you.
Talk to them and let's say the truth. Okay, it's not my head. Okay, another one said it should be cut off, right?
So you're done? You're done speaking?
I'm done. If you don't allow me to speak, I'm done.
Ray, you want to speak?
Yes, I wanted to ask him a question.
Okay, please go ahead. Created this recipe for this juice.
Sorry, I had a call. As regards to your question, as regards to me dodging the question, I don't have that information. If I do, I would actually answer that question. And again, whose heads? Okay, he called for the heads of the. Well, so are you trying to say that he killed people? Is that what you're saying? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu killed people. Is that what you're saying? That's misinformation. That's not true. And if I'm wrong, someone can actually counter me that I'm wrong.
You asking me a question, or are you making a submission? I want to drop on.
Did he kill someone? Is that saying that Nnamdi Kanu killed somebody?
I said, leave my lips. I said it was captured on a video where he was ordering 200 heads for use of burying of Ikonso. Don't you hear what I said? Am I going to be the one to tell you what he means by that?
I saw that video.
ESM members?
I saw that video.
So what are you not saying?
Did he kill anybody?
No. When you order the head, okay, when you order something,
you're waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to carry knife and be cutting head.
No, the point here is probably, like I said, and I always say, I don't agree with a lot of things he says and does. Of course, he's a human being. He's emotional. He can be emotional. He's not like a god. He might, yes, probably if he said that and he actually said, that was a mistake. He made that mistake.
So you blame someone like Buhari. You blame discipline. You blame the law for not even. Are you not seeing the same thing that they are also human too? If you're a leader, can't you?
So leaders cannot make mistake. Equity. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay, so that means put this, give the same way you are giving him that leverage now. Spread it out to everybody.
Right now, I'm saying that
exactly. He has been saying it's perfect.
I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but that doesn't mean that I cannot say if he said that, right, it's wrong. Yeah, I will call it that I don't say. It's wrong.
I am back. Hold on, guys. I have a question for Equity Mazi and Wanda. Wanda, say Mazi say no. Should we Nnamdi Kanu saying we use 2,000 heads, take bury Ikonso or something, also, right?
That was it.
Very good. And that was before the invitation, right? That was yes. Yes. Now it has been scrutinized and they've done everything. Now the court don't finish playing a game.
Do
know the grounds which court to set him free?
So now,
Do you know the ground court to set him free? Do you know the ground?
okay, wait. Now, the court must have gotten all these informations now. They've seen the videos, they've played, they've had their own dialogue, they've scrutinized him and everything. Now, is it that Equity, Mazi, Mata, me, all of us were here, are we far better or do we know better than the judges?
Answer the question, imperfect.
Yes, sir.
The court do not say free. Hold on. Let me answer, please. Who is talking now?
Okay, Mazi, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. The court set him free based on extraordinary jurisdiction from Kenya, the way they adopted him from Kenya to Nigeria. That is why Binta Nyako did not even give judgment on that court issue. Right? The court give judgment based on extraordinary rendition to Nigeria.
So that means
that is the background. Good court give judgment. The court will not give judgment that the crime he does not committed. No. The case is still in court.
Which do you think charges did they drop? I not be lawyer. I not be judge. So
please, can you share a link for this for us, Mazi, please?
Okay. Hold on, please. Just a minute. So that means, Mazi, if they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, he can fly back to Kenya or to UK. When he come back to Nigeria, they will now arrest him and take him to jail for the things he said for ordering of those 2,000 heads. Because by then he's now moving freely on his own. Is that what you're trying to say?
Perfect. Even if you kill people, a person now, 100 person here on Nigeria, and run to Kenya and run to Ghana here, Nigeria do not have any right to bundle you from Kenya and Ghana to bring you to Nigeria. Right? They must follow due process to bring you here to come and answer your question. If they do that, the court will say, free this man, follow the due process, and brought him to come and answer his question, his crimes in Nigeria.
So why didn't they do it? Mazi, are you also aware that in the Western world, in a more sane society, now they cannot go to the Nigerian government to court and you will demand for much money? See, who could forget the hatred they or dislike or the way these guys they do things, but the system is not work, nothing they work. Like it's just like you're living, I can't just tell. In that country, because they go kill, they say nothing happen and nothing's going to happen. Yes. Now for that country, that policeman they say I will shoot and nothing's going to happen and nothing's going to happen. The system don't feel almost everybody. I'm sorry to say this thing. Nothing they work. Nothing they work. So forget about all these ones who will come here so they talk. These people waiting in talk, all these are just mere words. People so they threaten Obama online. People they threaten Trump online. People so they carry mannequin. They go mold Trump, put down small pennies for this thing. Even the British Prime Minister. Then they slap Macron steady. Macron, the president of France. They throw an egg. Like I don't like in the last 6 years or 5 years, I've seen like I think 2 ladies and 1 guy who don't slap that guy. Face to face. Those people that slapped him, they not go jail. They only get a warning. I'm not saying that you should go and slap Tinubu. We slap Martin and the Kanu. We slap him. Bro, Equity. I am from Germany. Go Luzam for. I want to slap Martin and the Kanu. I want to slap him so bad. But if you want to slap him and the Kanu, I go slap him very well. I go punch P2B. Why? That's why you want to go more than 200. Very well. I go punch P2B. Punch P2B now. He's my father. I want to slap him and the Kanu. I want to slap Satan head. So all these things when you talk like this, I never see anything. Too many things that happen. We just overlook all these things. These are not just like mere way to talk or whatever. But is it right? No. Please, zip Duke.
Imperfect. I want to ask question. Next time I think I have this floor. I don't know if it's my time to speak because Satan.
You say a question for me. Okay, you said your soul already. I don't have anything for you.
Imperfect. Mazi said something about
go to Duke, please. After you go to Duke, then go to is it I don't know, is it Doja Madoya? Now,
this Madu or something came before on this honorable. Let's make
that up now. Make him leave this ones when no one speak. They know they indicate that those people they have the up now person go see now. Erufa, are you there? Erufa?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, like I was saying, Mazi made a statement saying that time the Python dance, the military they went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house. Saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu start them, saying they go to throw stones to the army. I don't know how fractured that one was.
Good talk, so.
Now Mazi talk him. I told him. I did not say Mazi. I said his supporters. I said his supporters. On Umaya throwing stones to military, and the military went back and they beat and come back.
This is not true. This is not true.
Go and watch it. It's on YouTube now. You guys watch like yourself. See, I believe that. See, let me tell you the truth. I believe that.
We are here, bro. We're eating people.
See, hold on. I believe that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, right? Because military is not. Hold on. Military didn't have any right to invade this house and kill 20-something people, right? If I was him, I would run, right? But let's tell ourselves the truth. His supporters threw stones to the military that is parading. That time we have I think we have they are trying to launch Operation Pointer Dance again. Second 2, Enumaya, Ekweke. They threw the stone to him. Then they now went back and come back. So that is it. That is the point. I believe it should be released, but on one condition: let him drop this kind of manner of words he used on radio, please. Okay. So now, this is what I was trying to say. Let me use this opportunity to say my own. Imperfect. You remember that the Federal High Court and the Court of Appeal, they've acquitted and discharged Nnamdi Kanu. Yes or no? Right? Hello? Imperfect, can you hear me?
That's true, we can hear you.
Okay. I wanted to take you through this route. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been the federal government, the Federal High Court and the Court of Appeal has discharged and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu, right? Yes or no? The Federal High Court don't give a judge. Second. It's only a court. Okay, let me just go ahead. Then the UN working group on detention, those people also they've actually made this their comment, or I don't know if it was a comment, that they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him. That's from the UN. Now we have a petition against I think Nnamdi Kanu family. They have a petition against the foreign secretary in UK. They wanted, like, as regards to the rendition from Kenya to Nigeria, and they wanted him, this foreign secretary, to make a comment or pronouncement as regards to conclusive position what should be done to a British citizen. This one is actually awaiting a judgment now. They've heard the case a couple of weeks ago, and we have a Supreme Court judgment that is coming up on July 2nd and 20. Right? Why am I making all these points? Now, how does this sit at home? How does it benefit Nnamdi Kanu, if not or tarnish his image? So everything, and again, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, the legal structure, they are lobbying, speaking to groups, international bodies about the right things they are doing. So how would they benefit from this sit at home, if not a divide and rule tactics to actually tarnish the image of the works that are, and actually they are making significant changes. And why is this sit at home ordered? The IPOB, they didn't order the sit at home, but this fringe factor, this hijacked section of Sama Nepa is actually calling sit at home. How does it benefit Nnamdi Kanu? Is doing everything right to get his freedom, but this guy is now using brute force to say release this guy. Why? Who will benefit from this? This is the $1 million question. Who will benefit? If not the government, because the government does not want to release this guy. So these are the things that I want us to look into and see. Let us shape our thoughts so that we know who and who is who as regards to your question. Imperfect. Who is behind the attacks. I just wanted to make this point so that we'll get things perspectively. I yield.
Please, Mr. Imperfect, I think it's my time to speak now.
Yeah, Duke, Abeg, go ahead, Abeg. After you go to Tuja, please. Okay.
Imperfect, I've been here for hours, so.
I don't see your face strong, but you look a bit it's obvious.
Okay, I want to start by saying that the problem we are having in the Southeast was escalated by those of us in the government in the Southeast, because right from time they ignored the IPOB thing. Even when the federal government was coming hard on IPOB was still peaceful, and they did not do anything. They did not even dialogue with the federal government and meet with the IPOB. They were supposed to be the middle men between IPOB and the federal government. Knowing that they who we are representing us then, both in the Senate and at the state level, we are not doing very well. And the IPOB members were agitating. They were supposed to be the middlemen between the government, federal government, and IPOB, but they neglected everything because they felt that IPOB was against their leadership and whatever, and they wanted the federal government to come hard on IPOB and suppress IPOB. I can remember vividly that even when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested firstly and was granted bail, IPOB was not carrying any arm. Even till now, IPOB is not carrying arm. I will explain why I said so. Every Igbo man is seen as IPOB anywhere in the world. If you don't know that, know it now. Every Igbo man is seen as IPOB anywhere in the world. And when we are saying that IPOB is a terrorist group, it means that every Igbo man is a terrorist group. Then now, when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya and was brought back to Nigeria, the IPOB leadership started a strategy of going to court, sit at home, and from there, Monday, sit at home. And when they saw that some miscreants were hijacking the situation, they stopped it and announced it and stopped it. Now, it was Simon Ekpa that started the autopilot issue, and some few guys who were looking for an opportunity in order to cause mayhem joined him and started inflicting pains on the people of the Southeast, and that was why Southeast became a place that is being seen as an insecure place. It's since 2022 February, I have not traveled to the east with my car, even though I travel to the east almost every month. There is no month that I have not been in the east since over 1 year ago. But what I'm saying is that this thing has given room because our leaders, our governors did not do what they were supposed to do, even though I am not saying that all the utterances from Nnamdi Kanu was fine. Some of the utterances I did not accept, but some of them I accept them because we really need the government to do something, even if we are not totally being separated from Nigeria. Government should do something for Southeast because Southeast has been long marginalized. Anyone that is saying otherwise is not telling himself the truth. Everywhere. In as much as that I hate and condemn what autopilot is doing, Nnamdi Kanu himself also is condemning what they are doing, because he said that he will not order the killing of the people that he has sworn to protect. If you watch videos where he said rubbish, you should also watch the one he said he cannot kill or order the killing of the people that he has sworn to protect and he is fighting to protect. During the time he was in full control, there has never been any time IPOB was known with violence. Even when Nigerian government declared them terrorists, they were not carrying arm. Even when some of the members were shouting, allow us carry arm, allow us carry arm, Nnamdi Kanu did not order that. But immediately Simon Ekpa decided his own autopilot, he began to coerce some of them into carrying arm. That what he is doing is not what the vision of Nnamdi Kanu. Remember that when Masop started, Nnamdi Kanu was among Masop members. But when he saw that what Wazulike was doing wasn't what he was looking at to be the freedom of Biafran man, he decided to separate himself and started to do non-violent IPOP movement. The same way he was arrested and EPA decided to take arms and sponsor people in order to kill people. Southeast has become what it is today because state government did not do what they're supposed to do and given Simon Ekpa the opportunity to do what he's doing today. I am not condemning Nnamdi Kanu for seeking for freedom. If a group of people said that they don't want to belong in this place again, they have right. And I must tell you the truth, all the regions of Nigeria don't want to be together in Nigeria again. But it is just only the Southeast that is picking up. Every other one will just come and say something and go. But Southeast is still saying it. Everyone from Southeast wants Southeast to be on its own. But when it comes to violence, that is where we totally condemn it. That is where we totally condemn it. And it's not Nnamdi Kanu and his group that is ordering the violent part of it. It is Simon Ekpa. And Simon Ekpa is saying that Nnamdi should be released. If Nnamdi is released today, is he going to stop this thing that he is doing? Because Nnamdi is not supporting what he's doing. So I want to say it categorically that IPOB is a non-violent group and cannot be violent group. It is Simon Ekpa and his group that is doing whatever that is doing in the Southeast and attacking whoever they are attacking. Thank you. I hit my mic.
Okay. No, Madu is something. Madu,
yeah.
How you doing, Dodger?
Okay. Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Biko, I want to tell us something. What we need to understand that IPOP thing is, it's still the Igbos that are kicking against the IPOP. Let's forget about, I will still come back to the killings. Let me tell you, most of us, what we don't know. Igbos, we have invested so much in Nigeria of today. You see unity of Nigeria, that Nigeria is the Igbos. Go to the north. If the Nigerian people are able to allow us go, do you know we start to lose more? Our billionaires will lose more. So you don't even know the fact that those people, those our big men, don't want us to even leave Nigeria because they stand to lose more. I do business in Kano State. Let's use Ghana as example. Go to Sabongeri, No Man's Land, and the rest. Everything called investment in the whole Sabongeri is Igbos. If you stay today, all those our billionaires that have investment in Kano will practically almost lose them. Do they want Biafra? The answer is no. Are they fighting for Biafra? The answer is no. So the truth is that our politicians, those people that, let's say, the privileged ones in the Igbo land, are not fighting for Biafra. IPOP thing is not their thing. Now, the killing, let me be honest with you, no Hausa man or Yoruba man will stop the killing in the Southeast. They want it to happen. The progress the Igbos has made in Nigeria, let me tell you, go to the lowest village in Osun State. Igbo man has a house there. He's doing business in that locality. Every locality in Nigeria, Igbo man is there. So are they happy that you're progressing? No. Are they happy that you're killing yourself? The answer is yes. And let me tell us today, if we don't know, we are the most populous tribe in Nigeria. Put me anywhere. No tribe has more population than the Igbos. No tribe in Nigeria. Go to anywhere in Nigeria, you will see an Igbo man. So whatever you're doing now, as we are killing ourselves, they are rejoicing because Those in census, those people that conduct census already know that if they allow you people, the way you people are going, you will take over Nigeria. So we Igbos, we have to call a spade a spade. This killing of ourselves is not the solution. If you are fighting to leave Nigeria, first of all, ask yourself a question. This Nigeria you're talking about, which tribe has invested more in Nigeria than the Igbos? The answer is no tribe. This is just the actual truth. So all of us, I listen to most of us here supporting sit at home, sit at home. The sit at home you're doing, are you doing it in the north? Let me take us back. When Boko Haram, when some of their members were arrested and put in prison in Abuja, what do they do? So why didn't these people killing our people in the southeast? Why can't they go to Abuja? Isn't Nnamdi Kanu in the southeast? They know Nnamdi Kanu is in the cell in Abuja. And when even they arrested the site head or one of those days, also, his members went to Abuja to protest. So why the southeast thing? Why are we killing ourselves? It's obvious we are going to lose more in this fight. Business-wise, investment side-wise, everything. Igbo man is on the losing side. Talk about Lagos, talk about Kano, everywhere. Go to Enugu, go to Anambra. How many Hausa man build a house in Enugu or in Anambra? How many Yoruba man build a house there in Igbo land? But go to Yoruba land, now we the develop there.
Madu, them say only sell land give them. That's the issue.
But that is not the truth. That is not the truth. The truth is that they are playing this card for as long as you will know. It's not that we don't sell land. They are playing this card because they know what we are. They know what Igbos are. We hustle. Even without government, we are this big. So most times we that are in the north, let me tell you, an Hausa man can do a business of 300 billion with an Igbo man comfortably. But you see power. They don't want you to spare power. Because they already imagine these people, you're this big without power. If we give you power, what are you going to do? These are questions they're asking themselves. So anybody supporting the killing, the sit at home in the southeast, my brother, my sister, let me tell you, no Hausa man, if you like it, believe it or leave it. No Hausa man will come and fight for you in this fight. They will even invest more in this fight against the Igbos. This killing, we are the most populous tribe in Nigeria. Go. This thing I'm telling you today. No tribe. I've lived almost my 20 years in Kano State. No tribe has more population than the Igbos. No tribe in Nigeria. So whatever we are doing now, we are killing ourselves. We are reducing ourselves too. We are stopping our progress. We are reducing our progress too.
My brother, Madam, eventually, I want to ask one question. Oh, thank you, please. When you say we are killing ourselves, who are the we? Who killed who? When did it happen? Because
when you say we are killing around the place, which group killed who?
Okay, now let me tell you. If Nnamdi Kanu, if all these sit at home, since they arrested Nnamdi Kanu, if you wanted federal government to listen to you with sit at home and the killings, you know the killings in the southeast, my brother. If you're asking me, even days ago in Ebonyi,
I don't know because the governors have come out to say it's not IPOB. And I can prove it. I don't say what I can prove.
Let me tell you. Whatever insecurity, let me tell you what insecurity brings. Insecurity brings
you know more than the governors. Is that what you're saying?
Oga, can you
call me Oga? Answer me.
Answer you.
Do you know more than the governors who absorbed IPOB?
Do you really need to?
Because I can post it on now to show you the governors say it's not IPOB. So where did you get?
I want to ask you a question. My brother, don't be too naive to believe governor. I want to ask you, how will a governor? Okay, listen. You ask a question. The governor told you that it's not IPOB. Can the governor also point at IPOB? Do governors know who IPOB are?
They see paying them in school.
So how did you conclude that it's IPOB that's behind this security? You that is speaking here.
Now, IPOB holds the seat at home. Terrorist group can
IPOB has refuted placing a seat at home. IPOB, please call the spade a spade. Simon Ekpa is the one doing this. Just call that person.
Now you want to ask my brother? I will still ask you a question. Who is Samuel Ekpa?
Madu, please don't answer the question. Just go and make your point. Go for the mic. All this avocado will keep interrupting.
Now let me round up with this. Yes, let me round up with this. Let me round up with this. Every terrorism, every agitation that comes out, no matter terrorist group will take advantage of it. Now, are government sponsors of what is happening? There's possibility. Is it benefiting them? Yes. Someone said something before. You don't know governors too. Our Southeast governors too make money from these things happening. So, my brothers, my sisters, the truth, we have to tell ourselves the truth. This is a sit-at-home thing. They want it to happen. And we're giving it to them. Are we not fooling ourselves? The killings, they want it to happen and we're doing it. Are we not killing ourselves? The best thing for an evil man, the best thing is for us to understand how much we have invested in Nigeria. We have invested so much in Nigeria. And we should understand it and live with it. Please, I'm our brothers. Please. None of our rich men are supporting IPOB. Had it been all of them are supporting Biafran Nation, my brother, people will listen. The whole world will listen to us. But they know what they stand to lose when they support this group. So I use my mind. Please, let's go back. Let's go back to where we started. Let's go back. I use.
Well, thank you very much. Are you there, Doja? Doja, are you there? Doja, are you there? Okay, let's move this from
let me just say one thing for 30 seconds. I'll drop.
Mane, are you there? Can you guys hear me at least?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Let's Chuku, go ahead. I think you want to speak. Chuku.
There's something I want to say. Just 1 minute. Chuku, just give me 1 minute. I will just 1 minute. There is an impression I want to correct. The last guy who spoke. When, not if, when Biafra is restored, the Igbo will not lose one property. Our leader said it. We are West Africans. You cannot leave properties of Ghanaians and say you will take Biafra. It's not possible. Yoruba people have properties in our land. Hausa people too. We want to live in peace. So all those things, all those threats, if you get Biafra, all you go to say,
What is happening now? Agukaria said let him talk for 1 minute. Then,
okay. Agukaria, go ahead. I didn't hear him. Go ahead, Agu.
I'm almost done. Can you hear me?
Yeah, everything is
I was hearing equity. Like
Equity cannot hear you. Equity cannot hear you.
Equity. Okay. I was already said what I said. We will live in peace. No, imperfect. This thing is imperfect connection. Imperfect. This space might crash anytime. I'm seeing it now. But what I was saying, we will not lose our property. We will live in peace.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, can I go now?
Equity.
Can I go? No, I think it's Ego Abuja that is speaking. But Ego Abuja, your mic is not clear.
No, it's me to speak now.
No, it's Chuku. After Chuku, then Ego Abuja. I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I want to correct something that Mazi said because first things first. Akokaria said something earlier. He said that those who have been supporting their cause looks more logical, while the other people are emotional. Now, one thing, you see the issue of, first of all, he made a false claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said on a YouTube video. Please, Mazi, if you post the video here, because those thing was spread when I was in APC when that thing happened. Shortly after he was arrested, it was audio. I was using it to even play to several people, and it was purely audio. And people were arguing, was this authentic or was it not authentic? That's the first thing. And so if you have a fact that is a video, please post it. That's the first rebuttal I want to make.
Oh, thank you for watching. We have to go now. The space has crashed, so we'll end the broadcast. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Please subscribe, please.